It's the best show on WFMU, 3 hours of mirth, music, and mayhem. My name's Tom Scharpling, the host of tonight's exciting installment, and it is an exciting installment. It is a holiday party here. Best show holiday celebratory event, not a party. And yes, that's right. We got John Hodgman will be live in the studio, and he will be joined by John Roderick. So we have a pitchman and a rock star are going to be live in the studio, an author and a rock star. It's very exciting. Hey, best show. Oh, let's start it. FMU, you're on the air.
Hey, it's Aimee Mann calling.
What? Aimee Mann calling.
Thank you for sounding shocked and amazed.
Rock star?
Semi singer-songwriter folk.
You're a rock
star.
Yes, you are a rock star. Just own it.
Okay, I will.
How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
Now, you, Aimee Mann.
Yes.
Are you aware what's gonna happen tonight?
Oh, I'm aware.
Okay.
And I'm calling to warn you.
We're having a holiday celebration here,
yeah.
And it is a Four Loco themed holiday celebration.
If the experience of AP Mike and his Four Loco imbibings wasn't warning enough.
No, you mean like when he was like coming in saying like, "Don't you know I'm Loco?"
No, did he?
Yeah, he came in. "Don't you know I'm Loco?"
Oh God, that's horrible.
Are you drinking already, Mike? He already cracked open his first Four Loco.
So he wants to repeat that experience.
He does.
Wow. I'm impressed at his fortitude.
Now, you went to a Four Loco party.
I did. Jason Walliner.
Yes, Jason Walliner, the famous director.
Friend of the show.
Yes.
And the party started at 10, and I went with my husband, Michael, who is not a person who goes out very often.
Okay.
And he said before, on the way over, he said, "Listen, I really don't want to stay very long at this party. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Let's go in. We'll try it, and then we'll leave."
Yeah. Get back in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then.
So you were there for 15 minutes for this part, is what it sounds like you're about to say.
That was the plan.
That was the plan.
And we ended up staying until 1:30.
Okay, so you ended up logging about 4.5 hours at the Four Loco party.
Wide awake. Awaker than awake.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because the experience of it. First of all, there's two things. First of all, the taste is a pretty large hurdle. It's
and keep it clean.
It's very, very sweet.
Yes.
Okay. So the flavor we were primarily drinking, although we had to try every flavor, was the orange. It kind of tastes like Orange Crush. But maybe like Orange Crush with like aspirin mixed in or something.
Okay.
And and Michael said like it has the taste of something that's hiding something. It really has like a date rapey sort of. Where you're drinking it and you're like, yeah, somebody's trying to put something over on me.
Yeah. Wow.
So that's
weird that I want it now a little more than before.
You want it now?
Ooh, now I think I really want it.
The taste of date rape is enticing.
Please, okay. The taste of. I think that was actually one of the ads for it.
Yeah, have a little flavor of date rape.
Now we have. Word just came in. There's somebody who's it on 3, Mike. There's somebody who wanted to say something to you.
Okay. Yeah.
FMU, you're on the air.
Hi.
Can you hear this person, Aimee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, it's 80s Rick out in Newbridge.
Hi, 80s Rick. We meet again.
You remember?
I do.
Oh my God, I didn't think you'd remember it, but that was one of the high points of my life, getting to talk to you.
Well, that's very flattering. Thank you.
80s Rick.
Yeah.
You when Aimee was here in the studio, I believe you called in.
I did, yes.
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Ms. Mann, if you have a minute, I have a question for you.
Sure.
You had a very distinct hairstyle back around the time of Till Tuesday.
Yes, I did.
And I was wondering how you achieved that look.
I never washed my hair, and I would tease it and then use a lot of hairspray.
Oh, okay. That's a little different than how I've been going about getting that look.
And what was your approach?
Well, I use this product called Liquid Fudge.
Oh.
Liquid fudge.
Yeah. You can get it at several beauty salons in Newbridge, like at Sheer Madness, The Cutting Edge, Curl Up and Dye, Hair and Now, Locks Nice Monster.
That last one I haven't heard of. The product sounds like it would be a little heavy, but perhaps your hair is thicker than mine.
Well, it's this fruit pectin fudge / cement concoction. It works really well, but it smells like a mix of fetid fudge, wet burlap, and burnt urine. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? Yes, burnt urine.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on from that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, anyway, Ms. Mann,
Yes.
like I said before, the conversation that we had before was the high point of my life, and it was even better than when I came back from Vietnam.
Well, that's very flattering. I'm glad it was a high point for you.
Vietnam.
Yes, yeah. I came back in 1969.
So, wait a minute. Well, you're a little older than I thought, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
How old are you, 80s Rick?
I'm 67.
67.
Yeah.
And you're trying to replicate Aimee Mann's 80s haircut.
I sure am. Why?
It just seems like it might be a little different on a man well into his 60s.
Well, I feel like I'm just kind of catching up to stuff. I'll be honest. I had several lost years there. Technically, I should be known as early 70s Rick, but I had to go away for a while. Yeah.
Where did you go?
The Hut.
Do you know what the Hut is, Aimee?
I don't. Is that your nickname for a place, or is that...
No.
It's jail.
Oh.
Yeah.
The Hut.
Yeah, the Hut.
Yeah.
Right.
So what were you doing in jail?
Oh, I don't want to get into that.
No. Kind of. Now I kind of want to hear.
Yeah,
Okay. It's actually pretty impressive. I think Ms. Mann will be very impressed when I tell her.
Okay. Well, we will find out.
Well, in 1971, I tried to rob a bank using one of those big cannons that they have in Newbridge Botanical Gardens.
Okay.
Like for display.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was able to get it off its moorings and wheel it down to Newbridge Savings and Loaf.
Savings and Loaf?
Yeah, do you remember that?
No.
Very crazy concept for a bank back then. It was half bank, but it also sold home-baked breads.
A Savings and Loaf?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little before my time.
Maybe. Well, anywho, Judge Montgomery Davies,
Mm-hmm.
he really threw the book at me.
Mm-hmm.
He actually threw 3 whole sets of encyclopedias at me.
Like literally?
Yeah, he brought them from home.
Uh-huh.
It was like 60 books.
And you just stood there and got them thrown at you?
Yeah, it took like 20 minutes for him to whip them all at me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Yes?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, 80s Rick.
Oh, well, I was going to say, so, anywho, I missed out on all the 70s music because I was locked up in Newbridge Correctional Institute at Monster Island.
That's one of the rougher prisons.
It is, and I'll tell you what,
Yeah?
those monsters are real.
On Monster Island.
Yeah, you know who lives there?
Who?
The Thing.
The Thing.
Yeah.
From the movie The Thing.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, what's wrong?
There's this mouse with a cape that's running around.
Uh-huh.
Who would do this?
This seems to be an epidemic. Do you have that out in Los Angeles, Aimee? Mice with little capes on that make people...
This is the first I've heard of it.
They kind of make people... I find them very funny. Whenever I see one run by, it makes me laugh.
They're very funny.
Yeah.
I think, it sounds adorable.
Yeah.
No. So anywho, when I got out of the Hut in 1983,
yeah,
I got super into 80s music, like Dokken, Morris Day and the Time, Husker Du, and Till Tuesday.
Uh-huh. Kind of all over the map there.
I just liked all the music. I can't get enough of it.
So the Time, Husker Du, Till Tuesday, and Dokken.
Don't forget Husker Du.
Okay. It's a very eclectic. Were those your peers at that time, Aimee?
I feel like we're all kind of very separate.
Oh, I don't.
You didn't hang out with Don Dokken or George Lynch?
No. I think the time would have been the closest to
Sure.
to my scene, but it's still kind of far away.
Oh, by the way, Ms. Mann.
Yes.
I have to tell you something.
Does it make you uncomfortable the way he says Ms. Mann?
Well, I think he's trying to be respectful.
Absolutely.
Yes. Oh, I know what he's trying to be. I wanted to know if it makes you uncomfortable.
Not so far.
Not so far. Okay.
Okay. Well, Ms. Mann, I wanted to say
that might have done it, though.
Yeah. Continue. Sorry.
Okay.
Well, I want to say that I really loved what we did in my dream last night.
Maybe this is making me a little comfortable.
Yeah, that might be a little...
no, wait, hear me out, Ms. Mann.
No, okay.
Well, okay.
I'm uncomfortable with this.
Once I tell you what we did, I think you'll feel very relaxed.
Okay.
Okay, well, I especially liked when you and I, with a Nerf ball, frantically whittling fudge pudding.
Oh. Stop it.
This is
intense spankathon.
Stop it. Stop it. Yeah. Way too far.
A wire feather duster.
No. Stop.
No.
First Necros album.
I keep bleeping him.
Debilitating, flagrant night prowlings.
Okay. 80s Rick.
With a leaf blower.
80s Rick.
Very uncomfortable.
But you didn't bleep me, did you?
I bleeped you almost every time on that 80s Rick.
Oh, please.
You show respect to Aimee Mann.
I thought I did.
No, that was one of the most disrespectful things I've ever heard.
I'll show you how respectful I am.
How?
Ms. Mann?
Yes.
I also just want to say
the way you keep saying Ms. Mann, it really creeps me out.
Oh, it doesn't creep her out at all.
Well, Well, let's keep going. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah,
Ms. Mann, I just want to tell you how beautiful you look tonight.
Well, thank you, 80s Rick, but I don't really know how you would know that. I mean, I'm flattered that you say it, but...
Yeah, what do you mean tonight?
Look out your kitchen window.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm hanging up on him. I'm hanging up. I just hung up on him. I apologize. I apologize, Aimee Mann,
very
for that.
Uncomfortable.
Now, AimeeMann.com, right?
Yes.
That's where people can find out news on Aimee Mann.
Yes.
What's in the pipeline for 2011 from an Aimee Mann?
I'm going to make a new record. I think, like probably in the next couple months. I'll kind of get on that, and I'm working on a musical version of my record, The Forgotten Arm.
Yes.
And that'll take forever, but that's a super fun project to work on. And those are two main things.
Now, I will say, as somebody who attended one of your rock concerts over the past month, you debuted or previewed 3 songs from that.
I did, yeah.
And I got to say, they're jaw-droppingly great.
Thank you very much, Tom. Thank you very much. And I have to say that it was thrilling to have you attend more than one show, not just one show.
You hear that?
More than one.
You apes listening? You hear the kind of
supportive friend.
This is an A-lister calling me a supportive friend.
Yes.
You apes give me all this grief. These are the people who like me. Inspiring
and supportive presence at my shows.
You gorillas out there just looking down at me. This is who likes me. I got Aimee Mann likes me. God,
it's true.
All these people. I'm moving up. Moving
Tom,
up.
I've said it many times. You're the hub of the most interesting scene that there is.
Well, what was that? I couldn't hear that.
You're the hub of the most interesting scene there is. All these people revolve around you. Ted Leo.
Yeah.
You got Paul F. Tompkins and Patton.
And
Todd Barry.
Yep.
You know, John Hodgman.
That's right. Yeah. Keep going. Keep going.
Running out of names, but I know there's several more
There's
that
others.
I'm forgetting.
They'll piece it together. The apes.
Yeah, they'll know.
You hear me, apes? Why am I doing this to my audience? I'm so sorry, apes. No, you guys are all great.
Your audience is very traumatized.
Well, Aimee, man, you are a joy, a mega talent, somehow getting more talented as with each passing year. I don't know how that's possible.
Thank you very much for
Usually
saying that.
people get worse.
It's very kind.
You are getting better, and I salute you.
Enjoy the Four Loko, and I wish you luck with it. I do, you know, just as a final note, one of the worst hangovers I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah, and I didn't even drink a whole can.
You didn't drink a whole can?
No, but
Mike said he's going to drink 4 cans tonight.
well, he's insane. He's insane.
Oh no, we know that already.
Just call the ambulance now.
But
Why
he
wait?
started drinking before the show.
I don't-
Not for Loco. Other stuff.
I don't even know I don't know what kind of crazy person you have to be to jump back into that fetid pool.
The fetid pool. I think again that was another ad. I think they actually used that.
I hope you have a delightful party,
Well,
and
Thank you, Aimee Man. And I salute you, AimeeMan.com, for all your Aimee Man needs. Store, news, message board, right?
yeah, it's got it all.
Everything you want's up there. Thank you. You have a great night, Aimee.
Thank you, Tom.
Okay.
Bye.
No! Oh, good heavens. I turn around. It's like there's people in the studio already. Let me do this here. Who do we have on mic 2? It's John Hodgman.
Yes.
Whoa!
Sorry, I'll just do some adjustments.
That's all right. I would say
I'm just making some adjustments.
I would say you could do a 4 to 6 inch. There, perfect. Oh, please don't do that. It will hurt your own ears also.
Yes, this is John Hodgman.
John Hodgman, how are you?
I'm well. How are you, Tom?
I'm doing okay. Thank you for coming down.
For Loco party tonight.
It is. Do you have a can of Four Loko?
I have 2. I'm trying to decide which I should enjoy. I just reached in blindly to the cornucopia.
Yeah, the Four Loko hopper.
The Four Loconocopia that you have over there.
I like that.
And I pulled out 2. I pulled out a Loco blue raspberry flavor. This can is decorated, it would seem, in some sort of blue raspberry themed camouflage.
Yes, exactly.
So that you can use it in wartime.
Yeah, for like a kind of like if there was a Best Buy army.
And blue raspberries do not exist, right? That's not.
I don't know.
Anytime you have a slush puppy or a Slurpee or whatever, anytime they do raspberry, they color it blue. I presume to differentiate it from red flavor.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
But there's no actual. Maybe a listener out there can tell me if there are actual blue raspberries. I've never heard of such a thing. And then I have a slightly smaller can, which is disturbingly dented, called 4 Maxed.
4 Max. So that what is is there a difference?
I don't know. I was hoping you could tell me.
Guys, my esteemed listeners, that whole ape thing I'm dropping now, because now I'm dropping it. Whole ape thing. We're all buddies again. The ape thing's aimed at like 5 of you. You know that. People don't appreciate me. It's sick how they don't appreciate me.
Are they
some
giving you
stuff
guff again, Tom?
When do they not give me guff? I got stuff to talk to you about. Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Look out.
Now,
I feel like
what
Aunt
did
Linda.
I do wrong this
I feel like
time?
Aunt Linda. Saturday Night Live. Oh boy. Right?
Sure.
You don't know what that is.
No, I don't. I'm going with the blue raspberry.
So you're not sure. What is the difference, people, between 4 Loko and
4 Maxed?
4 Max?
I can tell you right now, 4 Loco is 12% alcohol by volume.
Okay.
4 Maxed is 10% alcohol by volume, which seems less, frankly, minned. Doesn't seem maxed at all.
No, exactly. And it's a smaller can as well.
Let's see what it says on the side here. premium malt beverage with artificial flavor. Just like it starts out
artificial flavoring. What? This thing's not all natural?
Why do they even bother saying premium malt beverage?
Premium.
Like when they're not even going to finish the sentence before they're saying with artificial flavor.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
it's like they already are like legally bound.
Yeah.
Like,
disgusting garbage.
Yeah. Exactly. Might as well say disgusting garbage, and of course it's got artificial flavoring.
Premium malt beverage.
Yeah.
With a corroded battery soaking in it. I don't want to malign this because you know what? I've had a lot of liquors and spirits and drinks over the years.
Sure.
A lot of energy drinks, a lot of 5-hour energy capsules, a lot of Malort, a lot of Jägermeister, a lot of Fernet Branca.
Okay.
I actually have a palate.
Yes.
For bad tasting.
Okay.
Drinks.
Because a lot of people were like, when I said John Hodgman's going to come on and drink 4 Loko, they were like, I think they think you're the dude from the commercial. Like they think you're literally the guy in the commercials or something.
Yeah,
like,
no, that's a robot.
Yeah,
that's not me.
Exactly.
That's a robot. Yeah,
right. Exactly. You open the chest panel, it says Dell inside. It was implied that it was Dell.
I just did 1 year.
Right.
I did 1 year.
Yeah.
They used that for motion capture. They programmed a robot.
Okay.
It's still out there.
But it was implied that it was Dell?
It's working in the Philippines now. What's that?
It was implied that you were a Dell?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm still hoping they'll take me back, Tom.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Like, take me back.
Yeah. You know who I heard's doing the commercials now? The Mac commercials.
Who's that?
The dude from the Geico commercials. The kind of the Twilight Zone dude from the Geico commercials.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Is he doing voiceover for the Apple?
He's in them now. He's in the white world.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say one of the Geico cavemen.
No.
And I'm not talking about the Nick Kroll.
No, you're talking about the official, the real dudes.
I can't. There are certain things I can't reveal, but there was a television commercial I was making once.
Yeah.
And there was a fellow who was in the commercial who was not a regular player in the commercials.
Yeah.
And I said, "You seem familiar to me. Like, have we met before? Have you done one of these before?" And he's like, "I was one of the Geico cavemen."
Which one?
He was the first one.
The original.
The Ridge.
Yeah. Now, what would that be in cavemen thing? Would he be Cro-Magnon?
Oh.
Like, did they evolve in those commercials?
No.
Piltdown Man?
Yeah.
Is he in there?
Bogman. But I was sort of starstruck because I thought that guy was really, really funny in those originals sitting around the fancy.
Yeah. The original batch, not the 950 other commercials he did.
Yeah, no, I understand that you're kind of a hipster about it. You like the early material.
I like the early one. Yeah,
the early material.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. I like the
And it really kind of took me
hipster
aback. Now I've done it.
No.
I was really taken aback when it turned when it turned out they were making a TV show, which they did for 35 seconds in 2007 or whatever.
Yeah. It was a good show. If they would have just given it a chance to work.
But they didn't use any of the original cavemen guys.
No.
That surprised me. I thought, like, these are talented guys. Nothing against Nick Kroll. I'm glad that guy should work every day of his life. But he's an incredibly talented guy.
But good for him. He's not wearing that caveman makeup in season 5 of that thing right now. If he walking around some weird skin rash.
I don't know. Maybe if he's listening.
He's not listening.
You don't think so?
No.
Nobody listens. If Nick Kroll, this is a message to you, Nick Kroll.
He's not listening.
Listen to me, Nick Kroll. I have faith that you're listening.
I will guarantee it. He's not listening.
I would like to know if you feel happy or sad that you are not wearing that caveman appliance on your face.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, I'm sure he's going to, if you say that, he's going to have to reflect. We're going to have to give him time to reflect.
You have
figure out how he feels.
You have a theory.
Yes.
It is a reasonable theory. I would just like to hear what Nick Kroll has to say about it. That's all I'm saying.
You know what? Fair enough. Now,
all right.
So which one should it be? Why don't?
I think I don't want to go with the 4 Max.
No, you're not there yet.
I want to go original 4 Loco.
Because what if that stuff's like you have to be like that's like level 2 of. What if the reason?
Well, I brought all my inhalers and my EpiPen and my adrenaline shot.
So you're ready.
Yeah. No, I'm ready to go.
Okay.
and I'm wearing Spanx right now, so it's going to be fine.
Good.
I'm well
There
in
you go.
control.
The blue raspberry.
Blue raspberry it is.
Okay, here it goes.
Did Mike have one of these?
Where are you at, Mike?
I'm drinking a fruit punch this week.
Fruit punch for Mike this week. Did you have blue raspberry?
I heard it's the worst.
You heard it's the worst?
I don't think it's the worst.
But did you have it?
No, I did not.
All right. I don't want to try something that Mike had. I don't need Mike's 4 Loco sloppy seconds.
I know. Thank you.
Hey, Tom,
Yeah?
it's wonderful to see you.
Oh, well, it's wonderful to see you.
Happy
I'm gonna
holidays.
I'm going to open this can of, what is this now? Cranberry lemonade.
Happy 4 Loco Smiths.
Happy 4 Loco Smiths. Ew. That's... Ew.
Whoa.
Oh, I don't know what that was.
It's really...
Oh.
I think you're exaggerating for effect, Tom.
I am.
Yeah. But it's
Good. What if I was already drunk? Oh, God. This is 4 Loco. It's good stuff. Like, I literally, turns out I have no body tolerance for even 1 ounce of alcohol. I'm like, oh, 4 Loco. This is good stuff. What is this?
Wow. It really is.
Yeah, it tastes like...
There's like...
well, the word spoiled, obviously.
Yeah,
has
first of all,
to
it tastes...
preface any description of it, right?
It tastes like we discovered a case of this stuff in a warehouse 20 years after it was meant to be drank.
Yeah, this seems like the kind of stuff that like kids would find in the woods and be like, I think we might have to drink this stuff. We don't have access to any other alcohol.
It's really one of the most unusual flavors I've ever had. There is blue raspberry in it.
Yeah,
but it's like normally with these sort of these sweet flavored drinks, they have the technology now to mask all of the bad flavors of alcohol or anything else, right? So that children can drink it. That's why Red Bull and vodka exists. Do you know what I mean? So that it makes vodka taste like bubble gum.
Sure.
So that your children can enjoy it.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Hard lemonade.
Precisely so.
Exactly.
And
don't you like that commercial where they literally have the hard lemonade dudes actually have a stand set up?
Yeah.
Just in case anybody missed the point of this. They have grown men running a hard lemonade stand.
It's for children.
Exactly. No, it's not for kids.
No.
But we just have these guys selling it behind an actual stand like your kids do.
Yeah.
I'm getting indignant. I'm an angry drunk. You know what it is? It first of all, it just lays on your tongue. Whatever that was,
right?
It just lays there, right? Whoa.
It really is weird. Like, so there is that blue raspberry, but by science, blue raspberry should be the only thing I taste. Whatever fake thing blue raspberry is. But it's like blue raspberry is fighting with the battery acid and the raw Everclear.
Yeah.
And like the bottom of the cigarette tray or the cigarette what do you call it?
Ashtray.
Yeah.
You know in cartoons when they one character pulls out another character's tongue and then starts painting it? Like that's kind of what this is like. Like you get my tongue feels like it's already been painted by something.
It's like nothing I've ever had. I mean, I am not exaggerating for effect. I've had, as I said, I've had a lot of disgusting energy drinks, and I've had a lot of disgusting weird Italian liqueurs with and like Fernet Branca, Branca Menta. The Jägermeister is nothing. The Malort out of Chicago. Okay. This is nothing compared to any. This is a really weird. It's like the blue raspberry is being strangled by the other flavors. It is like the taste of death. It is like the last words in a can.
I'm going to respectfully ask you to stop campaigning for the 4 Loco spokesman job right now.
I need work, Tom.
Exactly.
I need work.
Like, what if they just filmed you saying, "This is the weirdest thing ever. It's like I taste the blue raspberry, but there's some other thing that it's fighting, like the battery acid." It's like 4 Loco.
I'm concerned that when this goes out over the podcast, like some morning drive time DJ is going to get my voice going, "Hey, listen to what the PC guy says about 4 Loco." It's like he's the new spokesperson for it.
Don't worry. I think you're okay. Mike, how much of the can have you had?
About half.
About half? You ready to come in here and dance yet? Not yet. You should have seen him last week in the library after the show.
I don't want to drink a lot
Let's
more
taste
than
some.
one
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
But I do need to taste what another can tastes like.
Okay.
Could you? I'm just going to run over and
Sure.
grab blindly
please.
grab something from the.
Well, do we
the
have open
cornucopia.
cans out there?
No, I can. Oh, you don't want to waste it. I understand.
Look, this stuff's rare.
It's collector's item.
I talked to Jason Walliner about this stuff because he went and drove around L.A. and bought all the Four Loko he could get his hands on.
Yeah.
I said, "What's it going to be like when you're down to the final can?" And he said,
I don't want to know.
"He
Just
said, then it's full on. Well, can we remove the blue raspberry from that mix? He's already.
Yeah, I
done.
don't need to.
Thank you.
I don't need to double down.
He said it'll be full on treasure of Sierra Madre, like
Sure.
guys like fighting over. Yeah, let's pour it. Do we have a cup we can have?
Sure.
I don't want to. Are we going to have a taste test?
What if
I'll get some.
what if we taste it? And can you maybe bring in some toilet water as a palate cleanser?
Sure. Absolutely.
Maybe just a jug of toilet water that we can use to kind of
I can go to the
somehow
river.
remove the taste. Yeah, maybe from the Hudson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you bring in a bottle of Bragg's apple cider vinegar, raw apple cider vinegar?
As something to kind of just
Just as a
cleanse the
palate
palate,
cleanser?
please. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Now we also have in the studio. What are you saying, Mike?
I think he's a Four Loko snob.
Oh, take it easy, Mike.
Palate cleanser. I don't need a palate cleanser.
Unbelievable. I'm telling you, this guy's going away next week.
Where's he going?
He said he cannot tell me. He said if he doesn't go do this, he will be before the year ends. He'll be gone for a long time. He'll be unavailable for the show for a long time.
Oh,
He
he's
said
got-
he has to get
he's
this
got
in
some
the
promise
calendar
to
year.
keep.
Yeah.
Thanks. All right. I'm just gonna. First of all, I'm gonna tell you, I am already feeling.
There's something up with it. Yeah.
I'm feeling an effect. Mm-hmm. It is sort of like
Doesn't it make you want to grab more of it somehow?
it is. It is.
I'm doing everything to not just drink this thing like blop, 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 blop. I'm literally, it is taking everything in me to just pound that thing.
That
And I am not a drinker.
I feel a little bit somewhere between happy and incredibly nauseated.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like I just pulled an all-nighter.
Yeah. Preemptively depressed.
I don't want to give this more credit than it deserves. I don't want. You know what I mean?
Well, look, this swill is going to be
I
already
don't
off
think-
the market.
Yeah, I think
gone.
I think what you should do is you need to lay this down like fine wine. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And then in 5 or 6 years there'll be Four Loko auctions
Yeah.
that you're going to be
Right.
going to.
Yeah.
All right, so this is orange. All right, I have orange blend watermelon. I have to try. All right, it's pink. It's got a wonderful sort of like dentist office rinse your mouth
Yeah.
pink color.
Okay.
It's got a nose of. It
playful.
smells like.
Is it playful? Playful.
Smells like Jolly Rancher and vomit. Okay.
That's what this is. It is. It's like, yeah, it's like ground up Smarties mixed in with like Red Bull, right?
Now that one is mainly watermelon,
And what? That's the
but then
one.
this weird aftertaste comes in. It's really acrid, metallic, like battery. Do you know what I mean? Or like licking tinfoil.
There is a. Yeah,
you know
the,
what I mean?
The metallic quality is
Thank you, Therese. Metallic.
playful yet metallic.
It's like, it reminds me of that time when my filling came out.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like making out with Robbie
Okay,
the
I don't need to-
robot.
I don't need to try that again. All
Right?
right.
It's like Robbie the robot making out with Robbie the robot. No?
Fruit punch.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah, it's like making out with Robbie the robot. I got you.
I got you to say robot in 2 different ways tonight.
Yeah, I know it's
You said robot,
Robot.
and now robot.
that's the funny podcast way of saying it.
Robot.
Robot.
It's podcast world.
I know.
I got to talk to you about that.
Okay. You got a list table that for further discussion.
Yeah,
All right.
please. Oh, I have a list. It says right here, podcasts.
All right.
Jesse Thorpe.
Fruit punch.
Okay.
Fruit punch is the exact same color as the watermelon.
Somebody said on the chat, I know Tom's trying to make it sound gross, but ground up Smarties, yes, please. You want to know what? No.
Ground up Smarties.
It's like snorting ground up Smarties. Imagine you had to snort them,
Sure.
and then they come back down as you're drinking. Then you start drinking some spoiled juice, right?
It's not a lot of difference between ground up Smarties and Pixie Sticks. Ooh, the fruit punch. It's redolent of elementary school Juicy Juice.
Okay.
You remember Juicy Juice?
Sure.
And you would open it with a can opener.
Mm-hmm. Where are we at?
The fruit punch is the most palatable of the ones I've had so far.
Intriguing.
Let's have some more. Lemon. Lemon
Easy,
time.
Easy, Mike. You're not doing a show out there, Mike.
Lemonade. I love how it says
No,
on.
Don't pay attention to Mike either. Mike thinks he's doing his own show out.
Yeah.
Literally, he thinks he does his own show out there half the time.
Sure.
Like, and now he's got a little audience out there.
Yeah.
They're all just
You feed
chirping. He's probably making faces.
you feed his ego at your peril.
Yeah.
Yeah. I try not to make eye contact with him or exchange any words with him whatsoever because I know it just makes him bigger inside.
Oh, yeah.
Lemonade flavor. It says on the can. It doesn't say lemon.
Yeah.
Lemonade flavor.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to tell you this. Okay, go ahead. How's the lemonade?
Ugh. No.
No?
Very, very sweet.
Really?
But again, nothing is like that blue raspberry where you really feel like the vial and the chemical. Like the chemically palatable and the simply like you must get it out of your body as quickly as possible flavor are really fighting with each other, and it's a really multi-layered experience. The lemonade is just insipid, frankly, compared to it. And finally, watermelon, and then orange blend.
Orange blend.
All right, here we go. Here's a clean cup. This better. I don't like to prejudge these things, but if this does not have a little,
Listen to that.
I know. It's got a very high effervescence.
Okay.
And
There it is. Did it bite you? See, did something in there bite you?
I was hoping it was going to have like an orange Julius creaminess to it.
Yeah.
But
Like a creamsicle, like an alcoholic creamsicle.
Yeah. But it's what it tastes a lot like is the children's melt away Mucinex. I won't tell you why I know what that tastes like, but it's just it is really like a robot sat down and tried to imitate what a flavor, either a robot or a robot.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is all very exciting. But I'm going to stick with my blue raspberry.
Fair enough. We also have in the studio, very exciting here on WFMU East Orange, WMFU Matt Hope, WFMU.org. It's the best show here in the studio with John Hodgman. We have an actual rock star in the studio, right? We have John Roderick is in the studio. You going to bring your mic up?
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm well. It's been excruciating watching you guys drink this.
Really?
This slime, yeah. It's like Slurm. That's what it is.
Yeah,
It's Slurm.
from Futurama.
Right. I think looking at the ingredients, I think that the difference between 4 Max and 4 Loco is that taurine is more prominent in the list of ingredients in 4 Max.
In 4 Max, so to kind of get you ramped.
So
like
taurine
Red Bull.
moves up in the concentration.
you're right.
Yeah.
And that, the more taurine, that's why
Taurine and guarana switch places.
Yeah, that's right.
In the 4 Max, right?
And that turns the whole thing around. That's like that goes straight to your head.
Yeah.
The taurine.
Yeah. Because that's the junk that's in Red Bull.
Yeah, it's like bull.
Yeah.
Like Tor. Oh, I got you.
Yeah, taurine, like bull.
Suddenly everything's very clear to me.
Now do you understand the feelings that
Yeah,
you're
no.
having?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can smell around corners now.
How do you like my red handkerchief? Take a look at this red hanky.
I brought John Roderick is a friend
Yes.
who's in town to perform on Friday, and I brought him along to drive me home from this boondoggle.
Well, I assume I'm going to be the one that can call the fire department in another half an hour after you guys have both had a couple of cans.
On the roof.
I do kind of want to set something on fire.
Well, because your entire staff
Yeah.
is out there drinking 4 Loco too.
Yeah.
So
I'm telling you, I want to
Yeah.
break things, right?
Yeah,
Don't
I'm
you kinda,
really,
wanna
like-
break things.
I'm really amped up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I just want to shove Mike off the fire escape. Not even shove him.
Yeah.
No, not shove him off. I want him to hang on with his fingers, and I do that thing like in a movie where you kick at his fingers and you see how many it takes before he falls.
There's something about that in movies that really bothers me because you know how many kicks it's going to take before someone falls? One.
Really?
Yeah,
One kick?
if you're hanging on to a fire escape by your fingers
Uh-huh.
and someone smashes down on your fingers,
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be like a suspenseful 3 fingers, 2 fingers, and then you drop.
Sure.
it would never even get to that. Have you ever hung from a fire escape by your fingers?
Yes.
You can. You have not. Yeah, you can last about 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess movies are not real.
You saw.
That's what I'm saying.
You've seen Class of '84, though, right? when the hoodlum, the one Van Patten, was hanging off the fire.
You'll
it
have,
was not
to
a fire.
you'll have to refresh my memory. I'm sorry.
Well, was this movie?
Yeah,
that
no.
saw?
I was about bad kids,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You said I had to refresh your memory.
Well,
I'm
no, I remember-
refreshing it.
I remember it
I'm
was-
not inside your head. I don't know where the start point is.
Would you pass the
getting
seltzer?
And
Very-
also, there's listeners.
This is getting very
Back up for a
this is
listen.
very
I
aggro.
know. I want to fight.
I'm sorry, John Roderick. What did you say?
Would you pass the seltzer?
I heard you the first time.
Sorry.
Come on.
Pardon me.
I bleeped that. Ugh. Figures the one guy not drinking the stuff.
Seltzer everywhere.
Toilet mouth. Going with the seltzer.
Oh my goodness. Where were we?
My
I
bad.
was talking about Class of '84.
Oh yeah. Kids
When-
Gone Wrong.
Kids Gone Wrong, and the
Punk
one-
rock kids, right?
Punk rock
Yeah.
kids. Michael J. Fox was in it. Fat Michael J. Fox at that point. Fell off the flagpole. I think he was. They dosed him, and he fell off the flagpole. He thought he could fly.
Oh right.
So then the one hoodlum was one of the Van Patten kids. I think was it Dick Van Patten or was it one of his kids? I'm trying to remember. Do you remember?
I don't think it was Dick Van Patten.
It was Vince Van Patten.
Sure.
Yes. Sopranos director. Vince Van Patten.
Go
Yes.
on.
Thank you, Maggie. He's hanging on the thing. He's like, the band is downstairs, down in the auditorium playing the 1812 overture,
Sure.
which every school
Every
obviously.
school band plays that.
Yeah, because they're so scarily talented that you can have a 15-year-old playing that.
Right.
Then
It's like because the band director's like, well, you invested in these timpani.
Yeah.
We have to play the 1812 orchestra.
yeah.
Overture.
so it's like he's like, teacher, help me, because he's hanging on now. The teacher's finally got the hoodlum where he wants him, and the hoodlum's hanging on by his fingertip by one hand. Mm-hmm. And then the teacher, played by Perry King. Did he play the teacher in that?
I'm not sure that I've ever seen this movie, but I remembered this scene.
He reaches down to help him,
Yeah.
and this hoodlum tries. He all of a sudden pulls out his switchblade and tries to slash him as he's
he's
getting
trying to-
the-
right.
Yeah. Let him lift you up onto the roof before you slash him.
There's
He's like, you're jumping the gun a little bit there, hoodlum.
that class of '84. They were known for their savagery, but not for their strategizing.
No. Yeah, he outsmarted himself.
I think I remember that scene from sneak previews.
Yeah.
I feel like I remember hearing about that movie and kind of being terrified by it.
So great. I saw it.
Because it was right before I went into high school. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, what if high school is like that?
Yeah.
What if it's all like, like fans of missing persons who hate you and are going to try to kill you and dose you, like Michael J. Fox?
I remember when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
I went to this basketball game, like a high school basketball game.
I've heard of such things.
Yes. Sorry.
That was not my
I'm
scene.
going to pre-apologize because it was a sporting event.
Thank you.
But then again, you would like a sporting event if they were on, like, glowing things that made one of them fall into the abyss if they didn't win.
Right.
Like, if basketball, if you could save the princess by winning the basketball game, you'd be a huge basketball fan.
Right now, I'm feeling like ditching this so I can go see a mixed martial arts fight.
I think a little bit more. I want to be in a mixed martial arts fight.
Yeah. We're gonna bring the octagon home.
Yeah. So this kid comes up to me, like these high school kids. I'm in 8th grade at this point.
Sure.
This one kid, these two high school hoodlums come up to me. The one goes, "You get to high school, I'm gonna get you." So I'm terrified now. And then he goes, "And if you try to go to Votech, he's gonna get you." Like, and I actually had probably 2 weeks where I contemplated, am I going to go to high school or am I going to go to Votech? What? It's like Votech. What? Am I going to cut it in Votech? I can barely start my car.
Didn't matter.
I'm going to go there, learn welding.
The bullies had a monopoly.
Oh, he got me. He got it right into my head.
Yeah. They had a monopoly.
Yeah.
They got it covered.
Yeah.
You can't win.
Yeah. You go to high school, I'm going to get you. You go to Votech, he gets you.
First lesson of high school, the little guy can't win.
No. Now I'm winning.
I bet you they had a radio production class at Votech, though.
You know what? It's a fair point, John Roderick.
Yeah, you could have leapt ahead.
I could have. Wrong choice again.
Been doing this show 15 years earlier.
High school.
Did that guy get you? Did that guy get you in high school?
No.
No, he dropped out by the time you got there.
Yeah.
He was like one of those like 23-year-olds in high school. Yeah. Like I think he got drafted or something. There was no draft when I was in high school. So, John Hodgman.
I have a headache all of a sudden.
John Roderick.
Yes. My head is clear.
You are not drinking 4 Loco tonight, John Roderick. You are not partaking. Is that it's not your scene?
No, I'm a teetotaler.
You're a teetotaler.
He is he's like Uatu the Watcher.
But I like to
Yes.
I am like whoever that is.
The Watcher. When the Watcher shows up.
Yep.
He just doesn't show for the boring stuff either. Something's going to go down.
No, you
Right?
just don't. You
When
just
the
don't see him for the boring stuff. He's always watching.
Mm-hmm. The Watcher.
Yeah.
What are you looking at? That's what I'd say if I saw the Watcher. What are you looking at?
What, are you going to bring some what if down on me now? What if I went to Votech?
What if?
Some alternate history storyline?
Biggest ripoff in comic books. What if? What if Spider-Man joined the Fantastic Four?
That's always the one.
Great.
It's the one that everyone remembers.
Yeah.
And he's got that 5 on his Spidey chest.
Yeah. That's right. What if I didn't know any better yet in terms of my comic book purchases? That should have been the what if. What if I bought anything that said Marvel on it?
That was my style. I didn't. Yep.
You were Marvel.
I was Marvel. Look, I was reading the Marvel comic books. I was watching sneak previews, and I was staying away from high school basketball games.
Sneak previews was who again? Was that?
That was Siskel and Ebert before they broke off from public television.
Okay.
And that's when I had no more truck with them after that. And they went and did their.
Who's the hipster now?
Oh, man.
Oh, I liked them better when they were on PBS. Look at these sellouts.
That's a fair point.
With their too tight shirts.
That's a fair point.
I remember Siskel's big thing was that he hated Silence of the Lambs. Like that was one of his. They always argued about that. Ebert would be like, "How could you not like Silence of the Lambs?"
What was his argument against Silence of the Lambs?
I don't know.
He was just being contrarian.
I don't know. Those two guys.
Somebody had to not like it.
He just wouldn't let it go, would he? He probably knew he was wrong too.
Exactly.
This 4 Loco makes me want to make some really awful jokes about the fact that Gene Siskel is no longer alive. And it's like every cell in my body is aching to go somewhere with that, and like I have to use what is left of my brain to hold me back because it's just not appropriate.
Yes, John Hodgman.
Maybe we should. I don't know. We should talk about something else.
Let's talk about John Roderick's career.
Oh, boy.
You were in a band called The Long Winters, yes or no?
Yes. Still am.
Still am. When When does your next album come out?
my
Everybody
God.
wants to know.
That's such a terrible question.
Oh, it's a fair question.
It's almost done.
It's almost
I'm out
done?
here working with John Hodgman on some of the lyrics.
Really?
Yeah, we sit and we confab. He lets me go through his old Moleskine books, try and find words I don't already know.
Can't wait to see some of the lyrics. See what he comes up with tomorrow. Post 4 Loco. See if that makes it on the album.
I think my vocabulary is going to drop to about 7 words.
But yeah, the record's almost done. Just a few more.
For Loco good need food to live. Where food?
Hit that again.
Where food?
Who's good here, Mike?
Great.
Oh.
FMU, you're on the air.
Hi, Tom. This is Brendan from Chicago. How are you?
Doing okay, Brendan. How are you tonight?
Good, good. And John, it's a pleasure to speak with you guys as well.
Hey, Brendan.
Hi, Brendan.
Hello, hello. So I wanted to call because I was looking online, and I think that the main ingredient in the 4 Max
Yes, thank you.
is something called wormwood, which I guess is one of the main ingredients in absinthe.
Wait a minute. No, but you're absolutely right. Could be.
Fair enough. I'll
Could
hang
be.
up on you. Don't offer.
Whoa.
Is it hiding under FD&C red number 40? That could be.
Wormwood was traditionally supposed to be the ingredient in absinthe that made you go crazy and gnaw your own ears off and paint crazy pictures. And they later decided, no, it's just a root in the ground that makes it taste funny.
It was the alcohol that made you.
It was the alcohol.
Eat your ears.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
FMU, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello, yes. Welcome to the program.
So I had a question, Tom.
Yeah, I don't like where this is going already. What can I do for? What's your name?
Fleetwood.
Okay, Jerry. It sounds like your name actually is. What's up, Fleetwood?
What's your favorite restaurant from New Jersey?
My favorite restaurant from New Jersey.
Yes.
Do you know this Italian restaurant called Domino's? It's a really nice place. It's a little small, kind of like it's probably like 3 feet by 7 feet, and you step up to a counter. It's Domino, yeah. Do you have? I've seen one in New York.
Oh, what?
You're in full on
He's
Ned Beatty
lying
henchman
on the
mode.
floor.
I'm just trying to eat my cheese.
Well, what's
What?
your favorite restaurant, Fleetwood?
In Jersey?
Just don't like this at all. Get lost.
In New Jersey?
Exciting. Did you hear Hulk Hogan's getting married today?
Today?
Yeah. Right when Scarlett Johansson and Ryan Reynolds, their marriage falls apart.
I'll tell
One
you.
love dies, another one births anew. Hulk Hogan, back down the aisle.
The heart is an unpredictable thing.
Yes. Jennifer McDaniels, you're a lucky woman.
Is she the affianced?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I thought Hulk Hogan was married.
Well, he was married to Linda,
Yeah, I thought so.
right?
Too.
Linda
And
Hulk Hogan?
They got married.
They got
divorced.
they got demarried?
Yeah, they got demarried.
Oh.
He has the skin of a walrus. Hulk Hogan.
Like a stretched walrus. He's got like that shiny skin. It's like you could write on it with a dry erase marker, like on his skin, and wipe it off, and then write on it again. Like it would literally wipe off. That's how. That's
Like
how.
that guy in the UPS commercial is writing on Hulk Hogan now.
Yeah. Is that
Well,
Dimitri Martin?
Yeah. Who is the who is his fiance?
Her name is Jennifer McDaniel.
What is her age?
35.
Okay. What?
Do you think he went down the aisle in a rip away tux? That
Yeah.
he rips
I think it was a skin tight tux with strategic
sleeve rips
slits
Yeah.
cut into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what the one thing about Hulk Hogan that always inspired me was that
His great movies,
his great movies, Over the Top,
the Nanny from Outer Space or whatever, right?
Nanny from Outer Space,
Wrestle.
Gosford Park.
Gosford Park.
He was good in Gosford Park.
That's true. He played the detective.
Reggie.
That's right. Let's solve this crime. What happened here?
When he had In the movie Over the Top, by the way, his acting is so bad in it that they have to show people listening to. I'm watching John Hodgman is just watching a sip of Four Loko settle in on him.
I've really staked my claim to this blue raspberry.
Yeah.
It could be, I want to say, I want people to understand, it could be a lot easier for me.
Oh, yeah. You could
if I had gone with lemonade
Yeah.
flavor or
No.
orange punch.
No.
But I'm hanging on to this blue raspberry.
Hodgman's Folly. What if they rebrand it and it's called Hodgman's Folly?
That'd be very exciting.
Would you allow that?
What's that?
Would you allow the Four Loko
How many
Corporation?
states has it been banned in so far?
50.
50.
No, they're pulling it, and they're going to put it back on the market in a couple months without the caffeine in it.
In a new formulation?
Yeah. Which, I think there's no way anybody's going to figure out how to add caffeine to anything, right? There's no way. And they're probably also going to start making little sleeves filled with powdered caffeine called Four Loko Caffeine Supplement.
Four Loko Buzz Powder.
Yeah. Twice as strong. Twice as strong as the old junk.
They're going to market Four Loko Pixie Sticks full of powdered caffeine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That you can just
Right.
pour right in or just take on their own.
You know what? I want a Four Loko patch that I just attach to my body.
Mm-hmm. Like a blue raspberry patch.
A blue raspberry patch.
Goes right
so
to
I
your
can
mouth.
just feel.
You'll be walking down the street just like, oh, it feels like I have a can in my mouth.
It's really unpleasant.
So in the
I feel like
movie,
I'm going to hang on to something.
Over the Top, the Hulk Hogan,
I never saw that movie.
was it Over the Top, right? What's the arm wrestling movie?
Over the Top.
No, the arm wrestling movie's Over the Top. Hulk Hogan's movie's No Holds Barred.
Oh.
The one where he plays...
Over the Top was a Sylvester Stallone.
That was the
movie.
Sylvester Stallone arm wrestling movie where he played Lincoln Hawk, I think his character's name was. Hulk Hogan in No Holds Barred plays a character named Rip Randall.
Mm-hmm.
And his acting is so bad in it that they have to show people listening to him talk. Like that, there's a lot of reaction shots of Joan Severance sitting there like, and you hear his dialogue going down, like when they're in the French restaurant and the guy's like, would you like the hot dog or the hamburger? Because I wonder why the snob at the French restaurant's treating the guy in the sleeveless tearaway T-shirt as if he's not cultured.
Right.
You know, the guy with the bandana and
She put him in his place.
Yeah. So and then Hulk Hogan goes, he says like, "Oui, j'ai femme." The flattest to show that. Oh, wait, hold on.
Wait, he's cultured.
Yeah, this guy can speak French.
Oh,
hold on.
Oui, j'ai femme.
He spent some time wrestling in Montreal. He's picked up un peu de français.
So, congratulations, Hulk Hogan, to your on your second, at least second marriage. Who's good here, Mike? FMU, you're on the air.
Hey, Tom. Hey, Johns. What's going on? It's Frank from Weehawken.
Hey, Frank.
I heard you guys drinking Four Locos. I was wondering if I could crack one open on the air as well.
Yes, please.
All right. Here's hoping that Mike knows when to say when.
What flavor is it, Frank?
Oh, cranberry lemonade, the best.
Okay, but don't be cracking open a Diet Coke and pretending.
Yeah.
Because I will hear the difference.
No, but you'll hear my sound of repulsion when I take my first drink.
Okay.
He's actually drinking Four Loko.
Yeah,
that was authentic.
You couldn't mimic that.
Authentico.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks,
Cheers,
Frank.
Best of luck.
FMU, you're on the air.
Mr. Scharpling?
Speaking.
Mr. Hodgman?
Speaking.
How are you two doing tonight?
Good, how are you?
Mr. Roderick?
Yeah, what am I, chopped liver?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mr. Liver?
How are you?
Well, say my name.
Roderick?
Yeah, Roderick.
What?
Hey, Roderick. What are you, a gym teacher?
Say my name with Mr. in front of it.
Okay, look.
Mr. Roderick.
All
I'm
right.
sorry, I just started listening. I didn't realize you were in the studio.
What's your name, young man?
This is Alex.
Hi,
From?
Alex.
From Columbia.
From Columbia? Oh,
Yeah.
if only there wasn't a Columbia in every state.
Columbia University?
Missouri.
Oh, Columbia, Missouri.
Columbia, Missouri.
Okay.
Home of the University of Missouri.
Correct.
What's going on tonight, Alex?
I just I'm a big John Hodgman fan, and this is the first time.
What's your favorite thing about John Hodgman?
The books.
The bowl?
Oh.
The books.
A canny choice.
Literary fan.
A cultured fellow.
Canny choice.
I was actually.
Thank you very much. It's very kind.
Yeah.
Can you hold on one second? Mike is doing his own. Zip it, Mike.
Yeah, it's hard to concentrate.
Yeah, we're doing the.
We got a bona fide John Hodgman fan on the line. Mike, be quiet.
Yeah, the real show's in here, Mike. Not your.
Yeah, his little salon that he's holding out there.
Mike's corner. Hey, it's Mike's corner.
Yeah, dropping a few bon mots out there.
Bon mot.
They're all sitting around. They're all sitting around on ottomans, smoking hookahs out there and trading little quips.
Dropping bon mot. Hulk Hogan. Drop bon mot. Bon mot.
Go ahead, Alex. Which of the two books is your favorite?
I believe. Which one is it that has? Is it More? I believe that has.
Right choice.
A lot of like a pretty good section on Dune.
Yeah, I talk about Dune in more information than you require. My second book.
I believe it's briefly mentioned in the first book as like a little joke with the sandworms. I think it's more fleshed out in the second.
I did what I could.
John Hodgman is never joking when he talks about Dune. In my experience,
I think about that book an awful lot. Are you a Dune fan?
I love the David Lynch film. I've never actually read the book.
That's how I was for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm in your boat still. Then
you should enjoy the book at some point. Mm-hmm. I've never read the other books. I just read the first one. That was enough for me.
Mm-hmm. What's the worm's name?
What?
What's the worm's name?
Shai Hulud.
Is it Shai
Old Man
Hulud?
of the Desert? Next question.
Okay.
What's the name of the space navigator?
His personal name? I don't know. Third stage
title.
guild
His
navigator.
title.
Third stage guild navigator.
I was wondering.
This never happened. I was never here. Words to live by. No, easy.
I don't like that. I do not like that at all.
I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and say you probably just had a sip of Four Loco there because.
Yeah. Or you're auditioning for the part of Junior in some sort of Smoking the Bandit remake.
What do you study down there at the University of Missouri? John Hodgman Studies. They have a great program in John Hodgman Studies.
I'm actually getting my master's in library science.
You're going to become an MLS, are you?
Yes.
And where are you going to go? Where are you going to go sling your trade?
Wherever I can find employment.
And what are you studying now? How to attach something substantial to the men's room key, so it doesn't get lost.
I think if you go to school libraries, you can get something from like wood shop.
Okay, yeah, you go down and you ask them to make a paddle that says "men" on it, that has a little key hitch.
But I'm not sure what you do. I think there's like a catalog.
Right.
Let me just say something about public.
Sorry, please. No, please.
The floor is yours. You're the guest.
I was just going to make some off-color Gene Siskel joke. Never mind. You go.
The other day, I went down to the town of Princeton.
Sure.
And their public library. This is not the university.
Just your run-of-the-mill library?
Yeah, no. This was like a free Borders, this place.
Right.
It was as nice as any bookstore I've ever been in, but it's a library. They had a cafe with focaccia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this library, I would live in this library. 3 floors.
Right.
No New York animals ruining it.
Sure.
If they would drop this thing in Brooklyn, 18 hours this thing would be ruined.
Right.
On fire.
Right, because all those kids from class of '84 would come in with their razor blades and slash
the audio
slash
books.
the books all up and everything. Yeah. Right.
But I'm telling you, this library was so nice.
Kick in the microfiche stations.
There's no microfiche in this place.
No. You've moved on.
Yeah. We've all moved on from microfiche, right, Alex?
How much training do you have to have in microfiche?
I actually have extensive microfiche and microfilm training.
Spin that thing.
I work at an archive on campus, and they still a lot of microfilm.
Get that weird printout when you had to make a copy, and it was all of a sudden like you're carbon dating something.
Right.
and then this like weird, thick, smudgy thing prints out. Yeah. Finally comes out real slow, and like your fingers get all smudged up.
Right, because it's on thermal paper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please, can we move past that?
Do you like collect microfiche in your home?
Do I?
No, I'm talking to Alex.
Okay.
No. We just have a lot of it at the archive where I work.
I bet if he took some home, he'd get in trouble. Am I right?
Did you
Alex?
always? Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I could request that they just make a copy of a roll, but I don't have a machine to look at it, so I just have a roll of microfilm lying around my house.
What is a cost of a machine?
I'm sorry?
How much does one of those machines cost?
Well, I think it's the one we have is attached to a computer, and you need some sort of program.
Just give me a ballpark figure.
I want to say like $500 maybe.
All right, I'm getting you one. I'm getting you one for your apartment.
Wow, that's
you've earned it
to get good at it.
Yeah,
I'm very good at it already, but I think I could get a PhD in it.
Yeah, I think you need one to continue your John Hodgman studies. And
I do have. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go on.
In case the button gets hit, I did want to ask if you had plans for a third book.
I have plans.
He does not. Can I field this question for you? There will be no third book. Please stop asking him that. There will be no third book. No third book.
Oh, if only it were true, Tom. There will be a third book. I'm writing it now.
There's no way that it's going to be called That Is All, though.
That is what it's going to be called.
What?
Wow.
Yes, it's going to be called That Is All. And I am writing it every day until I can find some smart, dedicated, young library science student somewhere to ghostwrite it for me because, frankly, I'm too busy to do it.
Yeah. How's that Four Loko treating you?
I'm hanging on to it like for dear life.
Oh, no.
I'm hanging on to it like it's the rail on a pitching ship in the perfect storm.
Yeah. This is what I want to say to anybody who's judging, who's like, ooh, listen to the lightweight getting knocked around by the Four Loko. I'm doing a radio show right now. This is hard enough doing every week. This stuff's knocking me for a loop.
It really does.
How dare you, Mike? Mike's laughing out there.
Summon the critical voices to the back of your head.
Throw him out, Hatch.
Alex, it's really nice. It's really nice to speak to you.
It was a pleasure to speak to you.
Well, I was going to get his address so I could send him that microfiche machine.
He'll email you.
It's a hard life. It's a hard life, Alex. Just got word. Hulk Hogan's wedding. A brawl broke out in the middle of it. Sources at the wedding. This is from TMZ, of course.
Right.
A photographer was trying to snap shots of Hulk and his bride-to-be, Jennifer McDaniel, during the ceremony in their backyard on the beach in Clearwater. A family employee told the photographer to beat it. Then a scuffle broke out just as Hulk and Jennifer were saying their vows. Cops were called, but no one was arrested. And so they did get married. Thank goodness.
That's what happens when all you serve at your wedding is Four Loko, beef jerky, and clear.
And mustache wax.
Mustache wax.
Oh. FMU, you're on the air.
Hey, Tom, how's it going?
Oh, it's going so good. Who's this?
Hey, it's Duncan in Phoenix.
What's up, Duncan?
I just had two things. First, I did a little research online, and it looks like that the 4 Max actually came out before 4 Loko.
Really?
So I think they thought, oh, this is it, Max. All right, this is as far as we're going to go.
Yeah.
But then they made one that went even further and went, what are we going to call it?
Right.
Loco.
So it's like the Sentinel. They sent out.
They're saying we can push this technology further.
Yeah, this Loco technology.
No, I'm afraid I can't allow you to do that. That would be crazy. Really? Crazy as in Loco? That's the name of it.
Loco with a K.
With a K, of course, yeah.
Well, that's why this can is
Well,
so
I meant
dented.
crazy with a K, too.
Right,
Right,
crazy.
yeah, right.
This can is so dented because this is actually vintage for Loco.
This is the old stuff. This was analog for Loco. Right, because 4 Max was 10% alcohol. It's 2% less alcohol. They really pushed it to the limit.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's kind of the ultimate hipster move.
That
to be drinking
just goes
4
to
Max.
show you. It just goes to show you. Just when you think it's really an inspirational tale. Just when you think you've reached your max, you can go further and get Loco.
Yeah.
All right. And then also,
Who will get
I don't
that
know.
tattooed
I don't know if you've seen this, Tom, but
What's that?
my friends and I just recently discovered a really funny YouTube video. It's Steven Tyler singing at the Indianapolis 500 in 2001. I would just suggest you check it out. I think it's something you might like.
I might. Well, is it as good as Kelsey Grammer falling off the stage, which is still the gold standard of all videos of anything?
I put it close to that level. I've seen that video. That is very hard to beat, but I put it close to that. It's a good competitor.
I would go through. What did he go through, Kelsey Grammer, in that video where he'd be like, "I would pretend I'm a UN ambassador." Whoa! Oh. And he goes, "Oh." I will
Also,
check it out.
another broken-hearted man.
Kelsey Grammer.
That's right. Victim of divorce. The epidemic that is destroying America. Divorce.
That guy's a creep. Right wing creep.
I know. Did you see the promos that he did? They're making a new right-wing cable network. We're trying to launch one.
Okay.
Called the Right Network, which is not a news network. It's going to feature right-wing sitcoms and game shows. And I don't know that they've created any program. I don't even know if they've got a deal to distribute this network yet. But he, out of the goodness of his heart.
What if I left to get my packet together right now?
Yeah, for the Right Network?
Yeah.
What would you pitch them?
I'd probably pitch them a show.
First show.
A show of a liberal family. Just like exploiting all of their fears.
Well, Judge Mike
Judge. Judge Dredd.
Oh, for
wow.
Loco.
Oh, for Loco. What are you doing to John Hodgman?
Every synapse is misfiring.
This show will not be archived, by the way, or podcast.
Will
if
it
you're
be-
not hearing this live,
It will be microfiched.
it will be microfiched.
All right, good. Don't, Tom. Don't. I'm telling you, Tom.
You really turned that can upside down.
You're making a terrible mistake.
I'm almost done with this can.
How many did Mike have?
How many
last
did Mike
time?
have? 2. And this is Mike on the way home. I'm driving him in the car. He's like, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I was more drunk the other night watching Monday Night Football. And then I get online in the morning and I look at Mike. Had the shakes all morning. Not feeling so good. Yeah. How'd that 4 Loco hit you, Mike? Like a freight train.
Like a freight train.
I even bought him a bagel. Try to get him to sop it up a little bit.
Well, I notice normally when I come...
I knew you'd eat the bagel. Every detail.
You're always a very gracious host when I come in.
Mm-hmm.
But normally the spread is not as elaborate as the one you have put out today.
Exactly.
Normally it's maybe a nice bag of cookies, a little gift bag of cookies and some
bag of
water.
half-price cookies.
Yeah, exactly.
From
exactly.
All Bomb Pan's final fire sale hour.
Right. Some yesterday's croissants or whatever, but this...
Yesterday's croissants.
Now we have...
I like that place, Yesterday's Croissants. It's good.
It's like one of those old-timey croissant places.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
no.
Are you nostalgic for yesterday? It's got all of yesterday's newspapers in it.
It's literally yesteryear.
Yeah.
But they're literally a day old.
Yeah,
also.
exactly.
These croissants.
But now I got like a hummus and a cheese platter.
I know.
Various kinds of cookies and baked goods. There was this amazing array of Cabot pepper jack cheeses out there. It was really intense, and I'm like, wow,
Yes.
this has gotten really nice. Now I realize you are legally required
to
give me
Oh,
these kinds of
Yes.
calories because you are concerned that I am going to drink this,
Drop dead.
and then I'm going to join the baseball furies.
Yeah. Terrorize. Yeah.
Set a homeless person on fire, and then climb to the top of the George Washington Bridge.
Yes.
And take off my shirt and well, that would be tasteless. Climb to the top of the Brooklyn Bridge, take off my shirt and scream, and then impale myself in the American flag up there.
Turk 182 style.
Yeah, like Turk 182.
Yeah. Of all the topics,
But that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen because I have this scone in front of me.
Good.
Thank you.
FMU, you're on the air.
I'm on the air.
Yep.
FMU, you're on the air.
Hi, guys.
Hi,
How are
who's
you?
this?
Oh, it's Nicole. How are you?
Nicole, where are you calling from?
I'm in Brooklyn.
What part of Brooklyn?
Uh,
Stroller Heights?
You don't want to say?
I guess Williamsburg.
Okay. Woo!
Yeah. How are you guys feeling?
The world's largest college campus.
Yes, the world's largest college campus.
Where in Williamsburg? Why do you guess Williamsburg? Are you not sure? Do you need help?
No, I
You need
just thought
someone to
that was
come
a
get you?
little. I just didn't want to get so specific.
She lives in East Williamsburg.
Okay, no one's going to come and find you. Just tell me your address and your cross streets, please. How can we help you tonight?
I was calling to see how you guys were feeling. How was everything going in there?
I'm like 2 sips away from finishing this can.
It's much more of an energy type drink feeling.
Yeah, but the crash is going to come.
Yes. No, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I wanted to offer you guys some advice.
Oh, why? Are you an old hand?
I'm not an old fan, but I've had it, and it's a bad.
Oh, right. You live in Williamsburg. Of course you've had it. Like for you, a Four Loko party is like last year's business.
Well,
right?
yeah. Well, if you get some water in your mouth from taking a shower, you get Four Loko in your mouth.
It's hot and cold running Four Loko in Williamsburg apartments.
Yes.
In those new Williamsburg high-rises, it's like there's a foosball table, there's a jungle gym, and hot and cold running Four Loko.
Yeah. And ironic, they have ironic pneumatic tubes to send your mail through. Can you imagine if people actually sent their mail through pneumatic tubes? Isn't this hilarious?
I'm telling you right now, if there were a building in Williamsburg that had functioning pneumatic tubes in it, I would leave my family and I would start a new life in a pneumatic tubed building in Williamsburg. I would be so excited. Do you have pneumatic tubes in your apartment, young lady?
Well, I live in a co-op, so possibly.
Sure, that makes sense. So when did you have Four Loko before?
Well, I actually had it yesterday. I was saving it for tonight, but I got too excited and drank it.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
The siren.
I've been hungover all day.
Yeah. Oh, no, really?
Was staring at you.
So what is the advice that you give, aside from don't?
Don't start drinking it? Yeah.
Drink water for every other sip. You should have like a huge, not toilet water. I'm talking like, get yourself some water, and every other sip just alternate between the water, because even with buckets of water, you will feel horrible tomorrow.
I'm one.
Did you stay home from work today?
John Roderick is pouring water now just because it's like second hand.
I'm just trying to cut the smell in the room.
Yeah, there are a lot of fumes. Well, thank you for that advice.
You're welcome.
What did you have for breakfast?
I had potatoes and broccoli and cheese.
Excuse me. I said for breakfast.
Were you stuck in a Wendy's?
That was what was left in the
That's
co-op
what I had
fridge.
for breakfast.
Yeah.
I see.
We got stranded in a Wendy's.
It was one of those bird eye frozen meals things.
In the lobby of our building in Williamsburg, they have a Roy Rogers Fixins bar. So I just had sour cream and giant.
But you know what? You should probably have like some sausage egg thing. That's what you guys should have for breakfast.
A sausage egg thing? All right.
Yeah, like a sausage.
You know what I'm going to do
egg.
is I'm going to write that on my arm in Sharpie. I'm going to write it on my arm in Sharpie in case I forget.
Please do.
right.
I'll tweet it to you just in case you forget.
Oh, that would be great. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm going to hang in there.
You're welcome. Drink water, guys. Drink.
Nah. Okay. I just finished a can of Four Loko. I'm one can down. What flavor should I do next?
Blue raspberry.
No, I'm not doing blue raspberry. No, I'm not
here
doing.
it comes.
Get that away.
What did he say? He said the lemonade was the safest one, right?
Somebody get me some water, please.
I'll get it for you, Tom.
Oh, thank you.
Water for Tom!
I got it.
John Roderick.
Yes, sir.
You Fruit punch? Sure. Wait, what's open over there?
Every can.
One of those. I'll finish one of those.
Take the lemonade.
I'll do the lemonade. I'll reward myself with some lemonade.
Tom, I'm just going to run around the building a couple times.
You're going to knock the building over? I'm just going to shake the side of the building, throw you all out like ants. FMU, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hello, yes. Welcome to the program.
Hi.
Hi.
I was just going to ask John Hodgman and John Roderick where their names are from, because there's so many Johns. It could be anyone.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, I know. It's like over 1 million, probably.
Yeah. Where are you at right now in terms on the scale?
4 ounces of whiskey.
4 ounces of whiskey.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't find Four Loko. I'm sorry. I don't think they have it in Minnesota.
So what is the question now? Why are they named John?
Yeah, why are they named John?
Because there's like 1 million of them.
Yeah.
But
okay.
Which John are they named after?
We were born before names like Brendan, and Tyler were even invented. When John Hodgman and I were born, you could name your child after a character in the Bible, and that was it.
Yeah. Apparently, John Hodgman is now on Mike's radio show.
Yeah, he's sitting on the ottoman out there.
He's a guest on Mike's show. Now, you, John Roderick, you brought with you a ukulele, did you not?
I did. It's the super new hipster instrument of the hour.
How long have you had a ukulele?
I've had it 3 days.
3 days?
It came in the mail. This company in Southern Washington made me a ukulele.
Wow.
Sent it to me in the mail. That's what being a rock star gets you. Free ukuleles.
What is the company?
They're called Maya Moe.
Okay, Maya Moe.
Yeah, and they make awesome koa wood ukuleles. And
later in the program, would you indulge us?
Of course, I brought the ukulele in the hopes that you would ask me to play some ukulele song.
It was a fake question.
Right. I'm new to radio. We have. I've only had it 3 days, so I'm going to be faking it. But I'm a professional musician, so I think I can.
All right.
I think I can fake my way through it.
I'm looking forward to that.
And John Hodgman.
He's going to make ukulele sounds with his mouth.
John Hodgman is a professional amateur musician, and we're gonna do a song.
Yeah, I'm on the pro amateur ukulele circuit. Yeah. We got a lot of sponsorships.
Mm-hmm. Like the tin cup of ukuleles.
Yeah, exactly.
We're a pro-am team.
Mm-hmm. FMU, you're on the air.
Hey, Tom, it's Listener T.
Hey, Listener T. How are you? Calling from Los Angeles.
Yes, indeed.
Hello, Listener T.
Hello, Bachelor Hodgman. How are you?
My old trivia nemesis.
Yeah.
It took me a long time to say the word old there.
In hog heaven there with this Four Loko.
Oh, brother. That's my Tom Scharpling impersonation that I just did.
Both these guys are red in
the
face.
Did I just say that? Oh, good heavens.
It was
No, that was you.
Isn't it? Yeah.
So
Hold on a second,
to
Listener
let you
T.
know
Let me,
that
Listener
I have...
Listener T, I just want to hear John Hodgman do an impression of me now. Spread out.
No, I won't do it.
Ugh.
I refuse.
That's why it's not being archived.
Now, are you doing it now?
Oh, boy.
That actually, that I thought you were...
I think that was it.
I liked it. I liked it.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey. I wanted to let you know, a couple months ago, a friend of mine gave me a Recordac Junior microfilm recorder and projector. So if you need one for the Institute, please.
So it's a Recordac Junior microfilm recorder and projector.
Yes, on one side of the housing at the top is a camera that focuses down on the surface, and then on the other side is a projector, and it projects onto the same surface on a whiteboard. But it's
I'm really more in the market for a Recordac Senior. What's the condition?
in excellent condition.
What year is it?
It's a 61.
Does it have the original lens?
It does.
Does it have the flange?
This is without the flange. It's the Junior.
Right. Well, that's the point, right? Yeah.
It's not going to integrate with.
How much do you want for it?
It's negotiable. Well, maybe
record act like
should I show up in front of you in court? You'd tilt the decision my way.
I don't even have to take a look at this item to know that a record act junior of this particular vintage at auction would probably get $250. I'm sorry I didn't have better news for you.
Well, it's very heavy, so there's that.
Yeah, no, I mean, a lot of people come in here on the show asking me to appraise their microfiche equipment. And a lot of them feel like it's very heavy, therefore this has got to be worth something, right?
It is. It would seem analogous to gold, but apparently...
Unfortunately, no. The weight of the equipment does not generally correspond to the price that it could fetch at auction. I'm sorry. But it is a beautiful piece, and it'll be a great heirloom.
Well, it's not leaving the family. So
great. Well, it's beautiful.
I guess I like it more than I did before I called.
You should be really glad.
This guy, Listener T.
I know Listener T.
Was on Jeopardy.
Sure.
Like the real Jeopardy, not some weird online thing.
Listener T, I have met. He wears a weird Jughead hat. Not by weird.
True.
By weird, I mean admirable.
Yes.
You know what?
It.
He's wearing it, and it looks great.
Yes.
And I met him at a couple of trivia nights in Los Angeles, and his team wiped the floor with us. I think that's a saying, isn't it? Wiped the floor?
It is a saying, and
it was an honor. It was an honor to lose at trivia to you, Listener T.
Well, that is I consider that the highest accolade. I from the foremost fake.
What's
expert.
That? Cut him off?
No.
You want me to hang up on him, John?
No, don't do it. He's trying to say something nice.
I just wanted to say that
hold on, just Listener T. Listener T, just one.
I take that as.
Give me 1 second, Listener. Give me 1 second, Listener T. What did that mean when you ran your finger across your throat, John?
It just meant that I would like someone to cut my throat because I'd like to die.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Well, Listener T.
I'd figure that would be pretty universal, but I guess not in Jersey City.
Thank you for the call, Listener T.
Well, you're welcome.
I am impressed by anyone who is on Jeopardy.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But not everyone I know was on Jeopardy as a clue.
Were you on as a clue?
I'm not saying anything.
What was the clue?
Are you asking me?
What was the clue? And did they get it?
Both Justin Long and I were on Jeopardy as a clue.
What's this? Mike is in the doorway.
Mike killed another can.
Is that the first can you drank, Mike? Yeah. I finished one 15 minutes ago.
Thank you for coming in here, Mike. Get away. Don't be near me.
I have a bone to pick with you.
FMU, you're on the air.
The last time I saw this guy, he insulted my luggage.
What?
You insulted my luggage. He said my luggage was creepy.
Your posture is creepy.
Oh my God, you guys
That's
are
like,
loaded.
Mike. Insulting your luggage would be saying your luggage. I'm not expressing an opinion. That was obvious fact.
What was his luggage?
I don't know, but he was walking around with luggage, and that's creepy.
I always picture Mike, if Mike travels, I always picture if he's waiting at the at the airport, he's the guy where the 2 trash bags come down.
Or an old blue Samsonite without any wheels, and the original luggage tag on it.
I picture Mike's luggage is the stuff that's locked up in the.
I don't know how you could. Right.
You know when the stuff's locked up in there, in the cage. It's whose stuff is that?
I don't know how you could say it. Oh, I'm sorry. You do your thing.
No, please. It is. That's all right. This is not going well.
I don't know how you could say a creepier thing than to go up to someone, lean over them, and say, "That time you said my luggage was creepy."
I got a bone to pick with you. That it was hanging on his mind, brother. I got a bone to pick with you.
Right. QED, Mike.
Yeah. You hear that, Mike? QED.
You just proved your own case against you, creep.
What's QED?
Quad erit demonstrum.
Demonstrum,
Yeah.
Oof. I went to a community college, excuse me.
Yeah, Votech.
It means the thing proves itself.
The thing proves itself, Mike. Do you hear what John Roderick said? The thing proves itself. Oh, he's talking to somebody else.
Yeah. He's moved on.
Is Lori still here?
Yes.
Oh, thank heavens you're here, Lori.
Hi, Lori.
Hi.
Somebody just wrote on Twitter, listening to the last hours of Hodgman's life on WFMU as he drinks Four Loko on Scharpling's show. I'm already writing my eulogy.
I hope he writes it in microfiche. Lori, you're almost a master of library science, are you not?
Can we make a vow right now that I read your eulogy and you read my eulogy?
Sorry?
Let's make a vow right now.
It's very serious.
I read your eulogy, you read my eulogy.
I'd have to give that quite a bit of thought.
Right now.
Yeah, sure.
Mark it.
Right on, bro handshake. You got to have a bro handshake after
10:55 p.m.
Like
We're Loco Bros, of course.
Loco Bros. And then we can pour a full can of Four Loko
right, over the grave
on our respective corpse
for your dead homies.
Oh no, not at the grave site. In the funeral home, like literally, I want somebody to pour like a can of Four Loko up and down the dead body.
I'm going to call my attorney tomorrow, and I'm just going to put it in the will.
Addendum 1.
Right.
You call
Tom Scharpling.
You call your
reads
attorney.
the eulogy.
First of all, I have a horrible hangover.
Will.
Secondly, I'm going to just please add this to my will.
And we'll pour one out for me and all of his lost Loco Bros. Tom Scharpling will wear a nice suit of armor. Lori, can we get back to this important topic of library science?
Yes. As a library science student, I felt it was my duty to wiki Blue Raspberry.
Thank you.
And there is an article on Blue Raspberry flavor.
Okay, go on.
Okay, the flavor originates from Rubus leucodermis, which is also known as the white bark raspberry or the blue raspberry.
Go on.
Leucodermis.
And it ranges from dark red to blue-black in color.
Dark red, like a raspberry.
To blue-black.
To black, like a blackberry.
Blue-black.
But it's not bright blue like a Slurpee.
No, that is not right. It's not. You would be correct to assume that the food coloring is artificial.
Right. Yes. But there is something called a blue raspberry in nature?
Yes.
That's what you're trying to tell me?
That is what I'm trying to let you know.
And this was sourced on Wikipedia?
Yes.
Well, it's fact.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You are welcome.
So how far away are you from your master's in library science at this point?
I'm now 1 year into it. Shall I check my grades?
Yes, please.
Online?
I'd love to hear it.
Okay.
I've already set the precedent for being very braggy on the show by talking about the fact that Justin Long and I were clues on Jeopardy.
I'm
Did you know that, Lori?
to log in here because this is exciting.
You don't know.
Here,
you don't know
right?
your. Oh, you haven't checked yet. This is your first.
Yeah, it's been. They have this new system, and it's called Connect Carolina.
This is more than I need to know. I'm going to ask you a simple question. Do you know your grades already, or are you finding out right now live on the radio? This, not since Orson Welles' Mercury Theater has there been this kind of suspense on the radio. I am ready to go. Just do me a favor for the sake of radio, Lori.
Okay, so
just hit the keys a lot as though you're.
Professors have not submitted.
What?
Her grades aren't online yet. Her professors haven't put them on.
One of them, I have one grade though up.
What's that?
An H.
H. You got an H? That's
like.
What's an H?
What does H stand for?
High.
I can think of a couple of people in this studio that would get that grade right now too. I'm awarding H grades all around.
It's basically an A+.
High.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi. What were?
Hi.
Well, we have to revise the grading system here at our university. Now, remind me of who the student body is. Oh, yeah, 18 and 19-year-olds. Let's come up with something that they can't make fun of.
No, this is only in the graduate program.
Oh, okay. Well, they're much more mature.
No one gets high in graduate school.
Of course not.
So you got an H? You got a high mark in what course?
A special topic in American Studies, specifically virtual mapping and digital cities and virtual digital histories and some sort of combination.
Congratulations, Lori.
This is great radio.
That's great. You earned it.
Yeah.
You earned
Yeah.
it. You know what? I see you getting all H's.
Yeah.
And if you don't...
Straight H's.
If you don't,
you're
let me
you're
let me
followed
know.
by the school.
Do you need a microfiche machine for your own personal use?
You know.
Whoa.
FMU, you're on the air.
What? I can't give them away. I literally can't give them away.
You're like the character in Pursuit of Happiness, except you're running around San Francisco with microfiche machines,
living in his car.
Yep. I'm the millionaire.
Yeah. I think it's great that there's movies like that every once in a while that just make poor people feel like garbage for just not working hard enough. FMU, you're on the air.
Mm-hmm.
No? FMU, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, how are you doing?
Yeah. Who's this?
This is Carmen. I'm calling from Chicago.
Hi, Carmen.
Hi, John. And is Roderick still in the studio?
That was John Roderick, and this is John Hodgman.
Oh, hello to both of you.
Hello.
Hi. So I just had a question about Four Loco, because here in Chicago we can't get it anymore. But we just looked online and realized that the factory is in Chicago, and we can't find the address. So I was just wondering if any of you had any investigational skills.
Lori, if you're still listening.
Is she an investigator?
She is almost a master of library science and a user of Wikipedia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And she's chasing down information for us as we speak.
Yes.
Oh, on microfiche?
On microfiche. She's firing up her personal microfiche machine and going through the old records. And oh my God, the guy who murdered his family 15 years ago looks just like my husband, James Brolin. That's all microfiche machines are good for, is giving you terrible shocks.
I think I'm going to do the show like this every week.
And murder.
I'm done with the old show.
So you're trying to find
show.
You're trying to find the Four Loco factory.
New best show,
On the website,
2011.
sort of
I'm still.
Blah, 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 blah.
I'm with you, Carmen. Just stay with me. Stay
Okay,
with me.
I'll
Stay
stay on the
focused
line.
on me. I'll bring you
Follow
through.
his voice.
This will be the line, the demarcation point in the best show where it's like, remember when he did the show where he didn't drink Four Loco every week?
It was like a different show, though.
Yeah, it was different. He didn't
It was
pass out at the end of it.
It was slightly less manic and murderous.
Yeah, whoa. Right now. I would flip this board over right now if I just knew it wouldn't ruin the show after mine.
Rapidly descending into snuff radio.
I think Carmen is looking for
FMU, you're on the air.
Oh, well. Sorry, Carmen.
Sorry,
Carmen.
John.
That's all right.
FMU, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yes, you.
Hi.
What do you want? Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
How are
up.
you guys doing?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm doing well. How's the Four Loco treating you? Are you energized?
Look, I know this is going to end badly, but I'm running toward it. I can't help it.
Yeah. You're leaning into the wind.
Yes. Mm-hmm. What can I do for you, young man?
I was just calling to say I happen to live in Princeton, and you're correct about the library. It's astounding.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
I don't know if they have any microfiche machines, but I'm willing to bet they are high quality, probably worth their weight in gold.
I mean, that cafe alone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's unbelievable. No, that's all. We're done. We're done. Okay.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Now, John Hodgman.
Yes, sir.
This podcast business.
Oh,
it's time we get to it.
Did I call your luggage creepy too, Tom, in one way or another?
I got a bone to pick with you.
You called my luggage creepy.
Just the fact that he said that, it's like, yeah, you know what?
I don't remember saying that. I don't remember your luggage, but I certainly don't take it back.
It's like he was saying, I got a bone to pick with you, and I'm going to lose this argument. It's literally what he said to you. I got a bone to pick with you, and I'm wrong already.
Just picturing Mike with luggage for any reason concerns me.
The only time I picture him with luggage, he's clearly wearing some sort of fake mustache also. And like a wig. I just broke my hand.
Okay, you were saying.
Podcasts.
Yes, sir.
You're doing a podcast now, yes or no?
I am, yes. Well, I have been doing one for a while, for about a year.
Okay.
Podcasting material from my audiobook.
Okay, yes, which is the This Day in...
Today in the Past.
Today in the Past, yes.
And that was a fake fact from history every day for a year.
Mm-hmm.
And the year was coming to an end.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wanted to continue doing something with it. And so I am now continuing in a new vein with my podcast, Judge John Hodgman.
Judge John Hodgman, which is a spin-off from the Jordan Jesse Go
that I used to do on Jordan Jesse Go,
which is with Jesse Thorpe and
Jesse Thorpe
and Jordan. Well, I don't even know what his last name is. What is his last name? Morris.
Jordan Maurice.
Maurice Norris.
Jordan Maurice Norris.
Morris Norris.
Morris Norris.
So
and yeah, and it's been going very well so far.
Okay,
and I'm enjoying it quite a bit. And people send me an email, with their real life disputes, and if I feel that their case is worthy, we get on the Skype with them.
Okay,
Jesse Thorne and I, and I am the judge, much like Judge Judy is the judge of the Judge Judy show. Judge Alex of the Judge Alex show, you know. That
Judge
template.
Joe Brown.
Judge Joe Brown.
Judge Jeannie Pirro.
For example.
Yeah.
Judge Dredd. Mike Judge.
Mike's Judge.
Mike Judge.
Judge Reinhold.
And each person...
Judge Reinhold.
Judge Reinhold. You know that he's been approached about that.
I think that's an Arrested Development joke.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Judge?
That show's not that good. I'm going to say it right now quietly.
Whoa.
Everybody realize it's just a lot of jokes, not good jokes.
Just between Loco bros, let me tell you.
Just realize Arrested Development, not that good.
You're going to get emails.
Fine, bring them on. I'm sick of it. Sick of pretending that show's great.
And
Mike's laughing out there. Mike loves this.
And people present their arguments, and I listen to them, and I tell them which one is right and which one is wrong, and how to live.
Okay.
But I realized that I did something wrong, Tom.
Really?
What did planning you do this out? Well, I planned it out perfectly. Yes. I turned to my friend Jesse Thorpe, a very good podcast producer, someone I've worked with before, someone who's done this thing.
How much is left in that can of Four Loko?
That's about half.
About half?
Yeah, I'm pacing myself.
I finished a can.
Yeah, I know.
Mike, come in here and do a dance. He said, all right.
He was doing a lap dance.
Make the face. Make the face.
He was so quick to say, all right.
Just look uncomfortable.
For those...
Try.
Oh,
For those of you who can't see what's happening at home, Mike is doing something...
He's having a seizure in the studio.
Mike.
This is
Mike is dancing as if he were in a giant sports mascot costume, but he's not wearing one.
Yeah, as if he was training the dude from Twin Peaks how to dance, like from behind the camera,
Right,
kind of like do it more like this, do it more like this.
Yeah,
training the.
It's a little dance I call the creepy luggage.
Paul F. Tompkins does an amazing. Paul F. Tompkins does an amazing impression of the backwards talk from
the backward talk.
dwarf.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Maybe you should get him on this show and drink some Four Loko. Who's here, Tom? But look, I made a mistake. This is the thing I was trying to tell you. I did not. I did not come to you and say, Tom, may I do a podcast?
Like Johnny Carson was mad at Joan Rivers for not coming to him and saying, is it all right if I do a show on Fox?
I just want you to know, Tom, I'm thinking about doing this. Is it okay with you? That's what I should have done. I should have come and kissed the ring.
I give you my blessing. Right now.
I'm not joking. It was something I thought about like a year ago, and I'm like, I feel like doing a thing. And I know, and you had been on the radio talking about how you wish someone would come and kiss your ring and ask permission to do a thing. And I remember listening to that on the podcast because, I don't listen to the broadcast show because I'm too busy.
Not.
But I was listening on the podcast and I'm like, I want to be that guy. I want to be the guy who comes to Tom.
What are you busy watching? Fringe? What's on Tuesday nights? I don't even know what I'm up against.
Other podcasts.
Mind of Mencia.
I have other podcasts to listen to on Tuesday nights.
Sure.
But listen, I wanted to, in all sincerity, I was like, I want to be that guy who goes to Tom. And I got to tell you, I forgot to do it. Because time was running out on the Today in the Past podcast. I needed to get this thing off the ground before we lost that audience.
So you and Jesse Thorpe decided to just disregard me in the process.
Look, all I'm saying is please
Are you
stop.
vibrating right now? Because I'm vibrating right now.
All I'm saying is please stop with the horses' heads in my bed, okay?
Fair enough.
I made a mistake. I'm asking you now, Tom. Look at me.
The eye horses.
I'm down on my knees, Tom.
Wow, he actually is on his knees.
Tom.
I will stop with the eye horses.
I made a mistake. I'm thinking about doing a podcast.
Okay.
Technically, I've been doing it for about 5 weeks, but I'm thinking about continuing. Tom, it would mean a lot to me if I had your blessing to go forward with this project.
I give you my blessing.
Thank you,
John
Tom.
Hodgman. Go forth.
Thank you, Tom. I will return this favor.
Oh, please.
All right. Can someone get me off my knees, please? I can't. Oh, my.
Where's Mike?
Oh, boy. No, don't. No, Mike can't touch me.
Why am I the only one on my second can of this stuff?
No, this is my second can.
It is? No, it's not. Really?
Rob Hatch is...
Is it Paloma?
Yeah, we're on our second can. What? Yep. As a couple, though?
FMU, you're on the air.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, who's this?
This is Stephen in Chicago.
Stephen in Chicago. Is this the Stephen from...
Yes.
How are you tonight?
I'm well. How are you, sir?
I'm doing okay. Do you have the big boss with you?
No.
What?
He's actually at a fundraiser tonight at Second City.
Fundraiser?
There's a Letters to Santa that he and his wife do every year.
Which is pretty awesome, actually.
It is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Stephen, you live in Chicago?
I do, and I was the one who suggested sending you a bottle of Malort, and I unfortunately didn't get to it, but it sounds like you guys are doing okay without it.
Oh, you were going to send... Oh, that's right. On Twitter, you were going to send a bottle of Malort here to the station so that we could do a taste comparison.
I just figured you wouldn't drink Four Loko and would just prefer Malort.
I like Malort.
Yeah, I know.
Malort, for those of you who don't know, is a weird Chicago-only liqueur, or it's more like a flavored spirit. It's
like
flavored. It's flavored with wormwood,
like a deep dish,
like gentian. Yeah, it's like deep dish. It's like a deep dish personal pan pizza of alcoholic.
Even drunk, you're funny.
Death.
It's really good. Like if you get a round of shots for people to hide one shot of Malort.
But I took to when I would come and visit the fictional city of Chicago, I took to having a bottle of Malort and handing it around during the reading.
Yes.
and people like audibly disliked it.
It's quite gross.
But I found it to be quite pleasant, and certainly much better than Blue Raspberry 4 Loco.
Well, I do apologize for not sending it.
I'm only sorry because I would have enjoyed having it.
Well, now Malort is from Chicago, and it turns out 4 Locos from Chicago. What's happening?
Yeah, what is going on? Weird, odd liquor labs do you have going on?
Like Chicago can't make decent pizza either. So, like, if you follow the trajectory of just garbage that can come out of Chicago in terms of food and drink,
but they can make a good thick melted cheese pie.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
That's what deep dish pizza is, right?
Exactly.
Good milkshakes in Chicago.
The reason why I was
hot
calling
dogs
is
are good.
I have the address for
do you have
office.
the address for the Four Loco factory?
Well, not the factory, the offices. I don't know if there is an actual factory.
The young Carmen, I believe, thought that the factory was nearby.
It's in the offices are in Wicker Park on Milwaukee Avenue, which is pretty much like the Chicago equivalent to Williamsburg.
And what is the name of the company? I'm not going to make you give the street address unless you feel comfortable doing so.
Well, it's called Fusion Products. With a PH, Mike.
With a P.
Fusion Products?
Fusion Projects.
Fusion Projects? And Projects is spelled with a PH? That takes...
Fusion
that
Projects.
Takes some,
yeah. And it's on Milwaukee Avenue in the illustrious Wicker Park.
All right, Carmen, that's your first stop.
There it is.
I see it like a remake of Smokey and the Bandit, except instead of taking Coors to Atlanta, we're taking 4 Loco back to Chicago.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
When I picture the 4 Loco factory in Chicago, I picture the Elsinore Brewery from Strange Brew.
One thing about Smokey and the Bandit. So they were going to bring this warm beer to this party. Big Enos and Little Enos really wanted warm Coors brought to them.
We couldn't get Coors in Atlanta. It
was warm.
It's the champagne of beers.
Snowman didn't have a refrigerated truck.
Yeah.
Thank you, Spoon.
They had access to ice in Atlanta, even in the 70s.
But no, when the thing rolled in, they were ready to party. The party was underway already. What are we supposed to sit
you don't
and
understand.
wait 6 hours
You don't
for
understand.
To ice his beer?
Coors is the most delicious beer in the world.
Yeah.
Even warm, nay, hot.
Hot Coors.
And rolled around in the trunk.
I would drink hot Coors right now. If somebody heated Coors up, was just like,
no, I'm sorry.
Oh, in a mug.
It's not. You're talking about mulled Coors. Yeah. Could I have a mug of mulled Coors, please, with extra clove?
What are you working on right now, Stephen?
I'm actually, I just finished paying off bills and taxes, and I'm going to go to the Second City benefit right now.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Wait, at the Second City?
I'm sorry, what's that?
At the Second City?
Yes, where you did a reading.
Do you know Jenna Nay Altobelli, now Jenna Deja or Tom Deja?
No, I'm sorry, I don't.
Well, she works there. She was the one who set up my readings at the Second City ETC stage, and Tom is her husband, and he did an amazing poster for me featuring Malort. So they're very nice people, and that's a great place.
The ETC room is where the benefit is going to
Hey, good times. All right, well, you tell them hello.
Absolutely.
Goodbye.
FMU, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yes, you.
It's me. This is Nigel from Chicago.
What's up, Nigel?
I had a 4 Loco public breakdown story that I thought you guys might want to hear.
Let's hear it.
Okay,
Reader's
so
Digest version.
I'm sorry?
Reader's Digest version.
Big type.
Okay.
Easy to read.
Basically, I was in Austin playing a show during South by Southwest. And
What band
it
are
went
you
really
in?
Badly.
What band are you in?
I'm a solo artist called Sasquatch.
Sasquatch or what?
Crotch. It's
Sasquatch.
Oh, I don't approve of this.
I've talked to you guys on Twitter a few times.
Oh yes, I've seen you on Twitter.
Sasquatch.
Yeah. Well, basically, the show went really bad, and it wasn't my
Yeah,
fault.
you have seen me on Twitter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, go on. The show went badly.
But it wasn't his fault.
Yeah, it was like the sound guy and the people
Well, it's
before.
never Sasquatch's fault.
I ended up drinking 2 cans of 4 Loco in about 45 minutes.
What? Sasquatch? Come on.
And I went out front after the show, and there was someone like I didn't know that well, and was like, "Hey, do you want to see a trick?" And I said, okay, and I took my...
Hand on the button, Tom. All right, go on.
Sorry? I took my Game Boy and I smashed it in the parking lot.
Your Game Boy.
Your Game Boy?
Yeah.
Rock and roll! I'm smashing my Game Boy in the parking lot.
Well, it's my music.
You know, Pete Townsend beat Abby Hoffman over the head with his guitar on stage at Woodstock. You're smashing your Game Boy in the parking lot.
He's saying he makes his music on a Game Boy.
Yeah.
Is that correct, Sasquatch?
That is correct.
Your Game Boy is your instrument.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So I did that, and it went completely
That's a
quiet.
2K10 version of Pete Townsend.
All right, here comes the big finish of the story, guys. Come on.
Well, that was pretty much it. Someone shrieked, and then everyone looked at me real weird all night, and I put a cigarette out on the back of my hand to prove how drunk I was.
What? There were some disbelievers out there?
I was like, I can't even feel this. It's so messed up.
Please don't let that be some sort of judge of drunkenness.
Sasquatch,
I don't want to burn a cigarette on my hand.
You'll be telling that story for years.
Hand.
You'll be dining out on that story for years.
Let me ask you this, Sasquatch. What sweet flavor were you rocking there, Loco, bro?
I had two. The different had one grape and one watermelon.
One grape, one watermelon?
Yep.
Oh, the classic grape-o-melon combo.
Yeah.
Somebody said, thanks for the call.
Do me a favor, keep it Loco.
Somebody said that we should drink 4 Loko suicide shots.
Oh, that is a great idea.
So I would say
what does that mean?
Filled cups with just like a variety of flavors.
Let me prepare one.
Oh yeah. No, don't touch my blue raspberry.
Therese is saying yes.
Yeah,
there we go.
I agree.
A little bit of the
Therese is
watermelon.
saying yes.
A little bit of the what flavor is this?
Fruit punch flavor.
Oh, I hate that hat Therese has so much. I like it so much that I hate it.
A little bit of the orange.
Her hat's very cute.
And now I think I'm gonna. What do you say? Open the 4 Max.
No, let's not add.
No, don't open the 4 Max because
foreign,
Tom may want to sell that on the aftermarket later.
Yeah.
Oh wait, lemon.
Yeah.
Lemon flavor.
Don't listen to Mike. Mike's yelling out there. Mike's mad that everybody's in here now.
Right, no,
I feel like we got to tie Mike down like that one guy in the Thing.
Put a little shot of your special brew in here.
Oh, I don't want to waste my blue raspberry on this.
When they do a remake of the Thing, Mike's head will be in like that pile with the dog.
Here's a 4 Loko suicide.
Really?
Yeah, I thought you were making that for me.
Are you gonna make one for John?
Well, no, you guys are going to split that. No right-thinking person should drink that cup.
Mike is holding onto the rail to stay upright.
Cool. It's better as a suicide.
In no way. Let me just say, as a parent and as a human, in no way do I want this to come off glorifying the drinking of this awful beverage.
Yeah.
This is just this is an experiment. This is like a Milgram experiment, where Tom and I are taking turns shocking each other.
It's getting violent.
Just to see who will follow authority more blindly. Okay, I'll drink this suicide shot. And like John Roderick is standing by with a lab coat on going,
I have a fire extinguisher in hand.
Such weak minds.
Take your ukulele out, please.
Yeah, sure.
FMU, you're on the air.
Is this me?
It is you.
Oh, the combo of the suicide shot is fantastic.
Oh, it's better, right?
You know, I might even say that.
I'm serious. No, laugh it up all you want. It's so much better as a suicide.
As far as the suicide shot is concerned, all I have to say is theme song from MASH.
Suicide is painless.
That's right. Thank you. What, Therese, you want some? No, it's mine now.
Yeah, too late.
Suicide.
Too late.
Let me have one more sip.
Laffy.
The thing about once you start drinking 4 Loko, you start clinging to anything that you can possibly,
Yeah.
Stop the spinning.
Maggie. We also have Maggie in the studio with us.
Hi, Maggie.
How are you tonight? Yes?
I'm better now.
Hold on. Yes? Let's say that again now.
I'm better now.
Okay, better now, yes. Thank you. Okay. And we have Spoonie, and Terry T, and FMU DJ Therese, and FMU superstar Hatch. And Paloma is here. So exciting. So,
hello?
Yo!
Oh, hey!
I forgot about
Where
you.
did you come from?
What's up,
I'm
buddy?
sorry.
This is
Hi, this is Henry in Berkeley, California.
What's up, Henry?
Hi, I was calling in to apologize to John Hodgman.
Why, Henry?
Well, do you remember at the SF San Francisco Sketch Festival earlier this year?
I do. Well, almost exactly a year ago, pretty soon.
Yeah. And I was at the Red Wine Boys. That was Todd Berry and John Benjamin.
Yes.
And you were really funny on it.
Thank you, Henry.
So after the show, I actually ran into you and I asked if I could take a picture with you. And then I swear I was trying to be funny, and I said, "Hey, do you think we look at all alike?" And then
that's right. You were that terribly ugly person. No, I'm just kidding.
My friend said that you made a very pained expression on your face, I really creeped you out, and so I wanted to say I'm sorry.
No, you did. Maybe you did a little bit, but you didn't have creepy luggage. You were just being nice, and I didn't feel that you were terribly ugly. And you should not. But thank you. You do not need to apologize. I'm glad you enjoyed the show.
Oh no, you were great.
Are you going to go to?
Are you going to let that the stuff you had to say about mine was pretty funny? Is that just going to?
I think that's going to go into my new book.
Oh, cool.
Arguably, it's the only finished piece for my new book, and I wrote it last January in a hotel room one afternoon when I was still capable of writing, apparently. But, are you going to go to Sketchfest this year?
Oh, totally. There's tons of awesome stuff at it.
There's Paul F. Tompkins is doing the Paul F. Tompkins show at Sketchfest this year.
Oh, I know. I've been wanting. All I ever hear about is how great his thing is at Largo and Angeles. I can't go to that.
Get your tickets as soon as possible.
I'm really excited. David Byrne is going to be hosting the 25th anniversary of True Stories at a theater.
As part of Sketchfest?
Yeah, as part of Sketchfest. Yeah.
That guy's hilarious.
And
have you ever heard David Byrne do stand-up?
No. Does he really do stand-up?
He's a crack-up.
WFMU, you're on the air.
Hi, this is Christina from Brooklyn.
Christina from Brooklyn, hello. John Hodgman here.
How are you?
I'm well, how are you?
Good.
You know my friend John Roderick?
Hi, Christina.
Hi there, how are you?
Where in Brooklyn are you, Christina?
I'm in Greenpoint.
Greenpoint, Brooklyn. So you've not seen John Roderick and I walking around the streets of Park Slope aimlessly. No, here comes Tom.
Hi, Christina. This is Hatch.
Hi, Hatch.
Christina, I've heard you call into the show.
Tom just walked back in, so I have to get up, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He stormed back in.
I've heard you call into the show many a time, and I've often wondered, what neighborhood do you live in? And now I know.
Now you know.
Greenpoint.
Now you know. I heard you mention earlier that you were looking for work. Yes.
Who?
You.
Oh, yeah. Well, do you represent a major product that needs a spokesperson?
I don't. But I know that Tom has talked about you being
nanny.
Our generation's George Plimpton.
Oh, that would be. You know what? I'm a huge fan of George Plimpton.
Yes, Pop Secret.
I know, and I was just looking up George Plimpton. I wiki everything, so I was just looking him up and stuff.
Yeah.
And listen to this. He used to be the fireworks commissioner of New
York City, yeah. He was a pyromaniac.
I know.
Yeah.
So I think you need to go talk to Bloomberg and see if you can't get this job.
Oh, I get a lot of fireworks from New Hampshire and fire them off.
Well, that makes you qualified.
I don't need no badge from the city to set things on fire.
Well, maybe you can take New York City and fireworks to a new level in 2011.
Just burn it all down.
What if you arranged a thing where you had Pop Secret ready to go in a tribute to George Plimpton?
Did George Plimpton do Pop Secret ads?
Of course.
See, the fact that George Plimpton did the Intellivision ads is the reason that I did the Apple ads.
No.
Really?
Those are the ones I remember as a kid.
I had an Intellivision. I was the only kid I knew that had an Intellivision. You had one too?
Yeah. It was pretty good.
I like when it was it's superior to Atari. And it's
it didn't have a joystick. It had this disc.
A golden disc.
Yeah, it was slightly hard to work.
But
the one game I remember was this really stupid game called Surgery, where you would go inside veins.
By stupid, I trust you mean awesome.
Well, I mean, we
because
were used to
the way I remember
lasers
it, you went inside
we were
veins.
Surgery. Yeah.
Just like in real surgery. Little tiny submarine going vein. Shoot clots with laser and a little disc control. That's what. Yeah, they were training a new generation of surgeons. I was a ColecoVision man myself, but the Intellivision was demonstrably better.
ColecoVision was a cassette tape based video game, wasn't it? The program.
I think there was no. You had a cartridge.
You were guaranteed with ColecoVision to get some sort of thumb sore.
Yeah, it's true. Well, thank you very much. That
FMU, you're on the air.
I'm still talking to Christina, even though she's gone. I love George Plimpton. I was very lucky to meet George Plimpton a couple of times before he died. I was published in the Paris Review, and he edited my short story personally.
No.
And we spoke on the phone for long stretches of time.
Wait, who did?
George Plimpton.
Really?
Yeah. It's true.
Really?
That's absolutely true.
Wow.
I went to his home.
Did he talk about which brand of popcorn he preferred in the microwave?
This will end now in fisticuffs. You impugn the honor of the paper lion.
Oh my God.
You impugn the honor of the paper lion.
drank 2 cans.
Alex Karras and I are going to come and put you in the ground.
You need another one?
And then I shall read your eulogy.
I need
Take the orange one.
How dare you? I drank 2 cans of that garbage.
That's like 4 beers.
There's one right here if you need it.
If I need it.
If you need it, it's
If
right
you desire it.
So were you anointed? Did George Plimpton anoint you? Are you like the heir apparent?
Why would you put that in front of me? I thought you liked me, Hatch.
I do.
Oh, it's so heavy without being opened. Would you play a song for us, John Roderick? What are you laughing about, Mike? How dare you?
Hodgman's got the ukulele now.
You
and he's
dirty
playing
animal.
Rose.
No, there you go. It's all you.
Play us a song, John Roderick.
How about something for the holiday season?
You want a holiday song?
Could you play us a traditional For Loco Smiths song?
Why don't you come in here, Mike? Come on in, Mike. You deserve this.
Everybody's got to sing along if I sing a holiday song.
Yes.
Will you guys sing along?
Oh, without a doubt.
Does everybody know White Christmas?
Yes.
I'm never doing the show normal ever again. Oh.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, Mike?
I just want to say, for all the guff I've given you, here at the end of the holidays, my real feelings.
Too bad my mic isn't on. Turn my mic on, Tommy. Tommy, somebody.
I can't even sing.
Somebody help Tom out. Somebody help Tommy out. Go
Anyway,
ahead,
Mike, I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead, John. I'm sorry I interrupted.
Oh.
The truth is,
Yes.
Mike, you're a strange person.
I get a bone to pick with you.
I've got a bone to pick with you.
Judge
Turn his
my
mic. Turn his mic off. Turn his mic off because I got to say this.
Say it.
You're a strange person. You've got creepy luggage. It's weird that you don't have a cell phone.
Yeah.
But you've never crossed me.
Yes.
Until tonight, you've never danced near me. And I like you, Mike.
Thank you.
But I would feel better if you left the room.
Okay. But
That's
I
it.
cannot.
That's all I have to say.
I cannot leave at this point.
And let me just say, Tom.
I have to see Tom. This is history. What I'm seeing tonight.
Yeah,
that's true. You and Tom have never gotten drunk together.
No, we
haven't.
haven't.
This is every week
This is
from
a
now
first.
on, Mike.
This is really okay. All right. I'm game.
The show will never go back to normal.
I'm game.
Tom, you're starting to talk like a...
I'm game. How dare you? What's that, John Hodgman?
You're starting to talk like a drunk in a Ritz Brothers movie.
I don't know.
This is like every week from now on.
I I wish I knew who the Ritz brother was, but I can watch that old junk. John, Roderick, the floor is yours.
All right, everybody sing along.
Well, you start it out, and then we'll join in.
Okay. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow.
The snow.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. I'm everybody dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know,
where the
treetops glisten
and children listen,
to
hear sleigh bells in the snow.
Sleigh bells in the snow.
The snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
Dreaming of a white Christmas.
With every Christmas card I write.
With every Christmas card I write.
Someone turn down Mike's microphone.
Days be merry and bright.
And now the racist part.
And may all your Christmases be white.
I worked on a project with Mike, and within 15 minutes, he was telling a guy who was like a real actor how to like act on it. Mike's like, maybe you should do it like this.
Did I do that?
You did.
I don't remember that.
You did.
Why don't we take a call there, Tom?
Hey, John.
Roderick, do you have another song for us?
What?
Why don't we talk about your upcoming cruise?
FMU, you're on the air. Yes. Oh, my God.
Hello, Tom.
Let's talk
Hello,
about
everyone.
Welcome to the air. What's up?
It's Nick from Stamford, Connecticut. How are you?
I don't like the sound of that.
Hi, Nick.
FMU, you're on the air.
Hello, Tom, and all.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing well. This is Jason from Huntsville, Alabama.
Jason, how
This
are
guy's
you?
a good guy.
Quality caller. How are you?
Good
I'm
guy.
doing well. I'm not going to ask you gentlemen how you were doing because it's obvious. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much,
Yeah.
Jason.
Thanks for calling, buddy.
Oh, I did some investigative journalism, which consisted of me Googling fusion products.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
And I just wanted to...
With a PH?
Yes, the PA.
All right, go on.
Yeah, fusion products. Just so you know, they were founded by 3 college friends from Ohio State University.
Already a black mark against them.
I'm going to help myself to
And-
some cheese.
They were funded by a small business administration loan.
Really?
So it's your tax dollars at work.
Well, I want my country back.
Yes. And your purchase, or the people who purchased this for Loco, there were donations made to the American Cancer Society, the Phoenix Children's Hospital, United Cerebral Palsy of Central Arizona.
Yes,
Tom
sir.
is down. Tom is down.
LA Boys, Girls Club, and Helping Hands of South Africa, and the Ronald McDonald House.
But don't you feel that they're trying to buy some respectability?
I'd never doubt the purposes of alcohol marketers.
No,
they always have
right.
the most pure intentions.
Yeah, exactly. You can't fault those guys for doing the right thing.
They're spreading cheer.
Right. Could someone please turn down Mike's microphone all the way, because all I can hear is his creepy chuckling and chewing.
It's off.
Thank you. That could be a Four Loko flavor: creepy chuckling and chewing.
So the 3 friends from Ohio State, when did they graduate? I wonder if I know them.
It doesn't say that they graduated.
I'm begging you.
Oh, interesting.
Something tells me that they invented Four Loko and then they did not go back to class.
Well, why would you if you came up with a guaranteed moneymaker like that?
Yeah.
Where'd you find this information?
It is on fusionprojects.com.
Oh, their own website.
Oh, yeah.
Why do they spell fusion that way? Are they very stupid?
I would imagine it was probably some trademark.
Oh, right. Probably the Fusion Project with an F was already taken.
Probably some sort of jazz label.
Have you ever tried the product yourself?
I have not. I live in Alabama, and we probably don't have it here.
You know what I would like to do is change the subject from Four Loko, because I think it's kind of dominated the conversation.
Let's talk about...
So we're going to move on to a next caller, okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
What about how racist the White Christmas song is?
I think it's QED.
I think everybody knows how racist White Christmas is.
Yeah.
Is that true? I just realized it just tonight.
You just realized how...
Gypped my whole life, and then I was like, wait, I'm the only person that's not white.
Even if you stipulate...
Really weird.
Even if you stipulate that they're actually singing about a snowy Christmas.
No, it's...
Which is, I think, what their intention is. The reality is they're talking about a Christmas that is enjoyed by a very narrow band of northeastern, typically Bing Crosby white people. I don't know why I put Bing Crosby in that, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, pale people.
WFMU, you're on the air.
Thank you, Therese.
You're welcome.
Hi. Doesn't, well, I don't want to get too deep into the complications.
Let's go.
What's your name, sir?
Hi, it's Nick from Stamford, Connecticut.
Hi, Nick.
Calling.
Tom has momentarily left the room, so... But please continue.